Hello everyone. How's it going? Alright, we are gonna hopefully get straight into this tournament. We have Immy Socks versus Crispy Cthulhu coming up. So hopefully they can get started here soon. I'm super excited. We actually got about 13 players in this tournament, and we have some players that haven't been in tournaments recently. Actually, we have a Remy and the Rook Hugger. So everyone probably knows who the Rook Hugger is, and people probably know who Remy is, but neither of them have been in my tournaments for a while. So this should be quite interesting. Quite interesting indeed. I'm excited, at least. I'm excited to see how Remy does in a tournament. It's been a while, and obviously the Rook Hugger, so we should see some good gameplay from him, of course. Looks like we're getting in here with Immy Socks and Crispy Cthulhu. You all are doing great. Sorry about my hair. I need to get a haircut, but I literally cannot right now because of COVID-19 and all that. Maybe I should just cut it myself. Get some scissors. That's probably a bad idea, right?
I'm confident in the judgment.
Let's get this over with.
Alright, looks like Crispy Cthulhu is on the DeGray and Immy Socks is on the Jaina.
Round one. Fight. Assist.
Starting off with a ghost. Ooh, that's gonna get punished there. Gotta be careful with your justice kicks. Gets in this time.
Assist.
Right. So Immy Socks is backed into the corner. Needs to be a little careful here. Crispy doing a good job getting 2 damage combo. Keeping Immy in the corner, exactly what you want to do. And a very good bait there on the Dragon Heart. Gets the first round victory here. Start of the round, final arbiter is able to beat the air arrow there. Immy doing a good job here though with these projectiles. Oh, and gets the counter hit. Crispy being in the corner there, does get the throw though. It's a cross-up hit, only 1 damage though, doesn't follow through. Does get the justice kicks. Immy must have pressed the button there. Immy beating the ghost there, but a ground super is gonna close out that last 2 damage that Crispy needed.
Round 3. Fight. Assist.
Alright, Crispy up 2 rounds here. A great arrow there from Immy Socks, getting 2 damage out of it. Walk up throw. Immy getting some momentum here. A very bad justice kick, gonna take another 2 damage. Goes for the rain of fire, trying to close things out here, and does get it with that arrow. Very good job. Immy getting around here. Good blocks there, gets the throw for the punish. Ooh, does go for the throw. Would have gotten it. Must have timed it a little bit wrong there. Great knee. Goes to the final arbiter and does get it on the wake up for 2 damage with the bounce. This is the throw. Great arrow there. Good Dragon Heart read. Goes to the rain of fire here, and this may be it for Crispy. And the ghost barely getting there in time and not able to recover to block that arrow from the ground super. Immy Socks actually pulling it back here. Tying things up 2-2. See if Immy can keep the momentum. Does get a point of damage. Great justice kicks on the dive kick. Goes to the throw on the wake up. Doesn't get it. Gets the dive kick though. Immy's still in the corner though. Has to be careful. Goes for a back A. Bad time to do it with the ghost up. Good blocks here from Immy, but still in the corner. A great 3 damage combo from Crispy. Taking this first game.
You lose.
Crispy doing a great job of just pressuring Immy, putting Immy in the corner, not letting her get out.
Let's have a fair fight.
Life and love and painting.
We'll see if Immy, or if Crispy can keep it up, should I say.
Round
See if Immy can make a comeback.
Fight.
So this is a great matchup for Immy here. Valerie is very good against Midori in general. Great throw, puts Crispy in the corner. And goes for another throw. Actually got it there. We have been desync though. Try and get back in here. Righty. Hopefully we can get back in.
Round 2.
Alright. Oh, looks like Crispy actually pulled that back somehow. Wish we could have seen that. Very good job from Crispy. A great parry. Goes to the dragon form. A good throw. I believe Immy was going for a jump there. Didn't get it. A backwards aerial is going to get it. Oh, and goes for the 3 damage combo, but the Dragon Buster is going to beat that with the armor.
Round 3. Fight.
Great back A. Does get the Sai Magenta. If Imi had not a back step, he would have been able to get past that. Great Chromatic Orb to beat the throw there. And gets in with the counter hit for the zip. Alright, Imi's trying to make a comeback here, getting some momentum. Crispy Cthulhu almost out of the dragon form. And Imi able to get tons of damage here. Oh, doesn't time it properly. Does get the throw though after the Sai Magenta. Messes up the zip. Gets thrown for it. Bad time to do a Sai and gets hit. Goes for the Chromatic Orb. Does beat the throw. Imi may have a chance here. He goes for the zip but gets counter hit by the parry, able to get out of that bad situation, and that would have been game. A Sai Magenta actually will beat. Sai Magenta will actually beat the, if you block the sidekick that Midori does, a Sai Magenta will actually win there. Doesn't matter though, Imi does get the win still. They trade, this is bad for Imi. Goes for the Chromatic Orb, and it does work. Great forward A. Needs to be careful of this dragon form. Gets past it. Imi in a bad position though. Maybe another Sai Magenta here. Nope, just goes for the throw. And this may be it for either player. Gets the yellow. It gets the throw. Imi is going to take this game. Great job with the mix-ups there from Imi. If Imi can keep it up.
Game 3. I'll make it exciting. I'm confident in the judgment.
Oh, hello, Jake. Shalom. Shalom to you, too. How's it going? And hello again, Zimmy. Going for the Dagger Falls. Great throw here from Crispy. And gets the cross-up hit for 3 damage. Is bad for Imi. Ooh, goes for the back A a little bit too close, though. It's past the fireworks, luckily. Oh, but goes for the Dagger Fall and gets underneath the falling baby Lum. Crispy gonna take that round. Great rolling. Oh, it messed up the combo. Only got 1 damage out of that. And a great Yomi counter from Crispy. And another great throw from Crispy. Crispy doing a great job. Already out of the corner. Has Imi Socks in the corner with dice up. Yeah, been desynced. Try and get back in. Hopefully we don't miss much. Big O Tinho, for some reason I only get original resolution option. Yeah, unfortunately I am not a partner on Twitch, so I don't think I can make it available to have other options, unfortunately. I wish I could, but I think I'm an affiliate, not a partner, unfortunately. It is weird though that Twitch doesn't allow that, right? Hello Burstark, how's it going? Hopefully you are doing great. Sorry about the disconnects, guys. Looks like Crispy did take that game.
Let's get this over with.
Round 1. Fight.
Fire.
A great start of the round for Imi. This should be a decent matchup. Goes for the arrow a little bit too late there. Crispy doing a great job getting in a great Dragon Heart, getting some of that pressure off, going for the Rain of Fire here.
Careful.
Does get the chip damage. Great charge shots from Imi here. Just keeping the pressure on Crispy, getting that chip damage. And that should be it. The bounce up is going to get that 2 damage combo. This is a hard matchup for Midori. Once Crispy does have Dragon Form, so maybe he can make something work out of that. He just needs to be careful. Already getting back to the corner, not where you want to be. Great counter hit from Imi. Maybe we'll see just a neutral A here. That is going to be 4 damage. A great red dragon here. This is going to waste a lot of time on the Dragon Form. Also gets 2 points of damage and gets a lot of that pressure off. Walk up throw. I like it from the arrow. And this should be it. Yeah, the human form transform is going to take that extra 2 damage.
Round 3.
Very unfortunate there for Crispy. Ooh, wasn't able to block that one in time. Great back A, gets the counter hit. Very bad Dragon Heart. Gotta take 3 damage altogether from that. Great parry. Good reads here from Crispy. It's a perfect victory there.
Round 4. Fight.
See if Crispy can keep it up. Good arrows here. Yeah, great arrows here from Imi. Just really preventing Crispy from being able to get in easily here. Oh, and gets the Dragon Heart as well. Just in range. Charging this up fully. Does get the point of damage there. Unblockable. Great arrow usage here from Emmy. Crispy having an amazingly hard time getting in. Goes into human form, and that's going to be it. Emmy taking another game, tying things up. We'll be going to the last game here.
Game 5. Let's have a fair fight. I'm confident in the judgment. Round 1. Fight. Assist. 1.
Crispy able to get in this time. Good counter hit. Gets 2 damage out of it. Emmy doing a good job of getting some points of damage here on Crispy. Pushing him in the corner, and that's it. Lots of great reach from Emmy. They did a great job of just pressuring Crispy, not letting him really do anything. Bad truth there. Doesn't get punished for it, though. Out of range. Oh, and Crispy knew exactly when that ghost was going to end. Great timing. Very good Dragon Buster here from Crispy. Able to get past that punch. This could be it here for Emmy. Yeah, Crispy able to just use these Dragon Busters very properly.
Round 3.
Tying things up there, 1-1.
Assist.
Ooh, a very bad time to use the kicks there. Takes 3 damage, another point of damage from the headbutt. Does get him with a throw, though. Emmy may be able to get some good reads here. Oh, but does the forward A a little bit too late. And Crispy was able to get that parry, which allowed him to actually get the win there against Emmy with that command throw. Good kick this time. A great throw from Crispy right on the forward A. Now Emmy's in the corner, not where you want to be against the Midori. Very bad time to use that. Does get the forward A after the parry whiff. It's a good throw. Good punches here. Good combos from Emmy. And gets the throw. Emmy tying things up here. 2-2. Everything's tied. This is the last round for this first game. Great Talon Swoop to start things off from Crispy. Good reads here from Emmy. Does get some damage there. Gets past the Dragon Buster. Oh, barely misses the 2 damage, but this should be it. For 3 damage combo from turning back into human. Very unfortunate for Crispy, but Emmy is going to take this one. Great job from both players. That was a great first match to start things off here. All right, Emmy is going to move forward in the tournament. All right, the next match we have PTRC Boy. PTRC Boy versus Phoebe. Well, that was fantastic. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching that. That was great. Yeah, it's unfortunate that sometimes Twitch doesn't give the fair resources always to us affiliates. If only I was a partner. One day, maybe. That would be the dream, I suppose, right? Oh, heck, that wasn't... Yeah, that was a great match. Oh, my goodness. That went to the very, very end, right? Two game victories, 2 rounds for both players on the last game. That was great. I think it requires some X amount of total time. No, it actually requires viewership. I believe you have to have an average of like 70 viewers or something of that. Like 70, 75 viewers to get partner. Like, I have all the other requirements except that. Getting an average of 75 viewership is actually kind of difficult. Alright, hopefully we can get into this matchup. Well, that was fantastic to watch, I have to say. Alright, they may have already started. We should be getting in for the second round, hopefully. We have not missed too much. Luckily, my laptop can just about handle the stream quality if I use an external player. Nice. Alrighty, looks like we are getting into it.
Round 2.
Hey, Phoebe did take this first game. This is an Arter Guard versus Ada Gray. Oh, and Phoebe doing a great job getting past all of those arms there. And that should be it! A great combo from Phoebe, taking this second round as well.
Round 3. Fight.
See if PTSD board can figure something out here. Does have a poison on the Phoebe. Should pop this. Great usage of the bubble shield with the poison. Oh, and a very bad time to use the river. The truth is going to get in there. Great back A though. And that's going to be it. The counter hit for all that damage. Phoebe taking all 3 rounds here for the first game. Great usage of an ultimate there. I actually didn't know if it was going to hit or not since PTSD boy was going to the ground, but it did hit, and it got the counter hit as well.
Round 1.
Alright, PTSD boy on the Rook, Phoebe on the Geiger. This is a great matchup for Phoebe. Going for the drop gear. Great time spiral there from Phoebe. Another great time spiral. The earthquakes aren't doing too much because the time spirals are hitting. Phoebe is in the corner though, and now PTSD boy is in. Doesn't go in all the way though. Great time spiral usage here from Phoebe. Should get a forward A here. Bad flash gear though. Needs to be careful about those. A very bad head crush though. Not in range for the command throw either. I like the Cyclone Revolution here from Phoebe. Just gets that pressure off. Didn't need to jump forward there though. Could have actually probably gotten a chip damage. The time is of an essence though. 10 seconds on the clock. CTS boy has to get in, and that was a very bad time to use the vines. Phoebe gonna take it with a neutral A there. 8 seconds on the clock. Gets the drop gear. 4 damage combo because of the time spiral. Great play from Phoebe. Good jump there. Ooh, doesn't get the... actually did get the punish because of the command throw. Great drop gear. Ooh, the drop gear that time lands inside of the Windmill Crusher, and PTRC may be able to pull something out here. Phoebe does a wake-up normal throw. That is going to lose to the Checkmate Buster. Unfortunate there for Phoebe.
Round 3.
PTSD boy being at 1 bar of health only. Great 2 damage. Phoebe doing a great job of beating these vines here. Great jumps here from Phoebe. Is going to get a point of damage with that time spiral. Ooh, didn't need to jump there. Could have just blocked. Decided to jump for some reason. Does get a time spiral though. PTSD boy jumping at the wrong time. Great flash gear on the landslide. Not in range to beat the earthquake that time. Good forward A on the vines. And the time spiral is going to beat the jump in from PTRC boy. Phoebe just absolutely controlling this match with these time spirals and these great jumps from the earthquakes. Great drop gear. It's the 2 damage combo. Good flash gear. Beats the jump in. I like that Phoebe isn't overusing the flash gear though. Not letting PTR go punish it too much. Decides to actually get hit by that for some reason. Bad flash gear this time. Gonna get hit by a Checkmate Buster. And this could be it for Phoebe. Oh, and goes for the very risky flash gear. PTRC boy ready with the block. Tying things up here 2-2. Just going for some time spirals here. Ooh! Could have actually flash geared the landslide there, probably. Goes for the drop gear. He's the 3 damage combo this time. It's an... oh no! Doesn't get the combo this time, and now Phoebe is 1 bad guess away here. Bad read away from losing. Gets a Yomi counter, though. That's a great way to wake up from a Rook in an Oki situation. Goes for the Cycloid Revolution. Doesn't get that point of damage, though, unfortunately. BB needs to be exceptionally careful here. PTSD boy does have the life lead here. Oh, gets in with that kick. Very long legs. Goes for another Cycloid Revolution. I like this a lot. Just keeping that space between them. Oh, and this is now very bad for PTRC boy. Now he's forced to go in onto Geiger, which is not where you want to be. BB, 7 seconds on the clock, in the corner, 5 seconds. This could be anyone's game. Can PTSD boy get in? No, he can't. He's a little out of range with the command throw. Oh no, would have actually got it, but was slightly out of range. Phoebe just within range to get that win. That was insane with 1 second on the clock. Oh my goodness. That was fantastic. Alright, this time Phoebe on the Gray, PTRC Boy on the Lump. Goes for the win summons. Gets hit by the melon. I like the dice play here. Does get hit. It gets 2 damage with the dice. PTRC Boy, a great job with Lum here. Getting a pointed chip there as well. And a health back. This is very unfortunate for Phoebe. Not much Phoebe can do here. Trying to get in, trying to pressure PTRC Boy a little bit here. Does get a point of damage. Throw out a projectile here. Yep. Really should probably try and get that. Yeah, it does get the help with the counter hit as well. Phoebe may be able to come back here, but this chip might be it. But gets in with the short projectile usage. Perfect timing from Phoebe. Phoebe doing a fantastic job here. I am amazed that she was able to come back against BTRC Boy there. And this should get a 2 damage combo. And it also gets rid of one of the dice. Great ground super there from Phoebe. Gets the cross-up hit in the corner with a 3 damage combo on the wake-up. Phoebe just a monster in this game. Alright, just needing one more win here to close out this game, or this match. And that baby Lum is actually... Okay, no, the baby Lum is still there. Was off screen for a little bit. That baby Lum is just making Phoebe's day really rough here. Not close enough for that ground super, unfortunately. Finally gets rid of the baby Lum. Who is able to block, but doesn't block the dice, unfortunately. Goes for the dice. Gets in with the win summon and still is able to block. Doesn't block that dice, though, unfortunately. ETRC Boy able to get it health up. That baby Lum's going to come in a lot of handy. Gets another point of health. We saw Phoebe come back from this last time. See if Phoebe can do it again. That jackpot is not going to win. And Phoebe getting... Oh, not able to get the combo there. A little bit mistimed. Goes for the sword. Bad timing to do that. And another point of health here for PTRC Boy. This could be it for Phoebe with 5 seconds on the clock. Has to get in. Gets the throw. And the time is out. Unfortunate for Phoebe because PTRC Boy is going to get that round victory. So very close rounds here. This is intense. Gets the health this time. Not letting PTRC Boy get up another point of health. Still not letting PTRC Boy get the health. And gets rid of the baby Lum as well with that projectile. PTRC Boy does get 2 fireworks though. Doesn't even get a chip though with either. Very unfortunate. EB doing a great job of dealing with all of these items effectively. Goes for the dice roll here. EB not able to punish it. But does have command of the dice. Getting rid of them now. And the baby Lum as well. EB doing a great job with these projectiles. It's going to get beat by a melon this time though. Goes for the dice roll. Phoebe just trying to protect these dice. Does get a point of damage. Great trade there for Phoebe. And does get it with a final short projectile there. Phoebe getting all 3 wins there. Great job. Oh my goodness. What a match. What a match. That was pretty intense. Oh, that was fantastic. That was absolutely fantastic. One moment, everyone. Alright, let's check out the next match that we have coming up here. Oh, so Phoebe is now in top 8, which is pretty cool actually. Her next match will be against the Rookhugger. Let's check out. We could probably check out Janet and Hypergrav, or perhaps Darkness. Looks like their matches are already starting here. Check out Darkness here. See how Emmy Socks is doing.
Round 4. Fight.
Oh, we did miss a decent amount of this one, unfortunately.
Clockwork.
Darkness going for the Cycle Revolution here. And Darkness gets it with a great flash gear.
Round 5. Fight.
Time spiral.
Time spiral.
This is bad for Darkness in the corner. And that's going to be it.
Oh,
Emmy is going to get
perfect.
another close victory here.
You lose. Game 5.
Let the test begin.
I'm confident in the judgment.
All right, Emmy is on the DeGray, Darkness on the Geiger.
Round 1.
This isn't necessarily a horrible matchup for DeGray. Using the Ghost to get past those time spirals can be useful. There is a way where you can actually use the time spirals to get past the Ghost as well if you do it properly. Great block there from Emmy. This time a good flash here from Darkness. Justice Kick's not able to get that anti-air, unfortunately. It's the throw after the dagger fall. And that's going to be confirmed chip there after that block on the Ghost. Emmy taking this first round.
Fight. Assist.
Time spiral.
Dagger fall.
Goes for the dagger fall. Misses the throw this time. A little bit out of range. Gets the counter hit with the flash gear.
Clockwork.
Goes for the Cycle Revolution.
Assist.
Time spiral.
Oh, a very bad time to do that. Gonna take 2 damage for that. Just needed to block, unfortunately. Gets in though for 3 damage. Another point of damage too. And that's it! With the Justice Punch.
Round 3. Fight. Assist. Counter.
It's the counter hit. This is the throw. It's the throw this time. Not into the corner though. Another great throw here from Darkness. But this time a great read from Emmy with the ground super. Getting that 2 damage and a lot of that pressure off. This is the truth. Oh, and this is 3 damage, 4 damage. Emmy is gonna take it with a 4 damage combo. Great play there from Emmy Socks. All right, we are going to check out Janet versus Hypergrav here. And I believe after this, we could probably start getting into the top 8, actually, which will be fantastic. Hopefully we can get Janet and Hypergraph started up here soon. Hopefully you're all enjoying these games. I think they've been absolutely fantastic so far. Like, oh my goodness. Emmy just clutching it out with these last ones, getting it tied up 2-2. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is great. Oh, it looks like Janet and Hypergrav actually did finish up their match. Oh, apologies. It's actually Hypergrav versus Remy. Be checking out. My bad. So Remy's actually a tournament organizer himself. He's done a few tournaments. The Euro Strike is what tournaments are called. I don't know if he's ran them in a while. I think he's been busy with some other stuff, but yeah, I've actually commentated in a few of them as well. They're great tournaments. They're for European players. So if you're a European player, look out for that. He may maybe do that. I believe he also runs like a website, the Agner's Gaming. Yeah, definitely check him out. He's a cool guy. He's also a good player, so hopefully we'll get a good match here.
Team battle.
I actually have not played against or watched Remy in a very long time, so this will be a treat for myself as well. See if he's rusty at all, or if he's still got the goods.
Water can crash.
Hypergraph here on the Argarg and Grave, or in Remy on the Grave.
Round 1. Fight.
Ooh, goes for the wind summon, gets hit by the fish, no damage though. Great projectile there from Remy, starting things off. Good back A from Hypergraph, but does take a 3 damage punish there, unfortunately. Still lands inside of the poison, very unfortunate. Goes for the big fish. And a very bad ground super there, gonna get punished. Not heavily punished though, since there's a great counter hit there with the sword. This could be it. Yeah, gonna get that chip damage, whether Hypergrav wanted it or not. Great sword at the beginning, actually gets the hit. Goes for the poison. Gets the counter hit. Great sword on the forward A. And now Remy has Hypergrav exactly where he wants him. Has him in the corner, and this should be it. Oh, barely misses, but does get the neutral A on the wake up.
Round 3. Fight.
Remy doing a great job here against the Argagard so far. Good projectile usage here. And it actually counter hits the river there. Stops it from him coming out and gets the throw on the fall.
Perfect.
Very good job from Remy getting all 3 rounds there. See if Remy can keep it up.
Game 2.
Will we be seeing a Geiger mirror? No, we will not. We will be seeing a Midori versus a Geiger here.
Round 1. Fight.
Time spiral.
Great neutral jump A there from Remy. Oh, the forward A from Geiger is just such a strong ability. Could have actually probably flash geared that. A great 2 damage combo from Remy. As Hypergrav at 2 bars here. Not able to get in these forward A's from Hypergrav, just keeping Remy out. A great air to air though.
Time spiral.
And actually gets the butt slam. Hypergrav not blocking, unfortunately.
Round 2. Fight.
Going for the dragon form.
Time spiral. Ah, clockwork.
Psycho Revolution. I like this a lot. This will waste a lot of time on dragon form. Potentially get some damage as well. Looks like it will. Could have actually gotten a little bit more damage with a short projectile into a flash gear. Misses the flash gear. Not in range, unfortunately. Lots of headbutts. And actually does get the kick there onto Remy while transforming back into the human form. Oh, and gets the flash gear from behind. Great drop gear. Doesn't get the combo, though. Gonna take 2 points of damage for the whiff or for the blocked flash gear. In the corner. This is bad for Hypergrav. Goes for the ground super to get out of the corner. Should be safe here.
Time spiral.
Forward A. Remy needs to be exceptionally careful. Only at 1 bar of health here. Goes to the dragon form, trying to close this out, and gets in with the Talon swoop jump. Great use of dragon form there from Remy.
Round
Sort of
3.
baiting out a block there. He sort of made it seem like he was just going to jump over through Time Spiral. Great Dragon Buster. Ooh, tried to get the cross up on the wake up with that, but missed it a little bit. Great drop gear usage from Hypergrav, but 1 whiffed flash gear is going to give the game to Remy.
Game 3.
Let the test begin.
You haven't practiced enough.
Oh, we have lost connection. Try and get back in here. It looks like they are having a fairly long first round here. Hopefully we can get in soon.
Round 2. Fight.
Time spiral. Time spiral.
Alright, Remy getting this a lot of damage at the beginning here. Ooh, and a bad time to use the ground super there. Good sword though from Hypergrav. Actually beats Remy just walking into him there. Doesn't get the anti-air. Ooh, gets in with a hit, but lands on top of that time spiral and lands on another time spiral. Oh, that's very unfortunate for Hypergrav there.
Fight.
They are tied though, 1-1.
Just a moment.
Great usage of ground super here. This is when a Geiger has a ground super, you really can't just be spamming out your projectiles like that. They do straight in the air.
Time spiral.
Ooh, not able to get the safe jump there. Gets hit by the flash gear. Oh, and that's so unfortunate. Gets pushed back into the time spiral for the chip damage.
Fight.
Time spiral. Time spiral.
Great counter hit there from Remy. Remy doing a great job just controlling the ground, the projectiles, and the air. Goes to the Cyclone Revolution. Gonna at least get some chip here. Oh, and this could be it for Hypergrab. Oh, the win, though, actually saving Hypergrab from the chip damage. Good block there from Hyper, getting 2 points of damage. A great sword on the time spiral. Could actually bring this back, perhaps. And not able to recover in time. Remy with a great forward A, getting in there.
You win. Congratulations.
All right, we will be checking out Crispy versus the winner of PTRC Boy versus Wicked X-Mage. We have a little bit of time here before they start. Go ahead and start watching them. A great tournament so far. After this matchup, we will probably be getting into the winner's side top 8, so that should be fun. Oh, actually, this will be the first top 8 match of the tournament. Crispy versus whoever wins PTRC Boy and X-Mage. Oh, are we getting into it now?
Team battle.
There we go. This is a team battle tournament, not a 1v1 tournament. Agoners, first time I won on stream all year, I think. It may be the first time you've won on stream, actually, in one of my tournaments.
Don't let me get close.
I'll make it exciting.
We're seeing 2 rooks in this one. Interesting. All right, we are getting into it. PTRC Boy versus Crispy Cthulhu. Oh, this is going to be an exceptionally hard match for Crispy. Lum is probably one of, if not the best characters against Rook. They do trade. It's the baby Lum. Oh, and gets the health as well. Gets the cross-up hit for 3 damage and out of the corner. That's exactly what you want to do as a Lum in this matchup. Oh, and gets in for so much damage. 2 damage with the dice. And just goes for the roll. Sees that Crispy went for a jump, and that dice is going to hit PTSD Boy in the air. I'm sorry, Crispy in the air. This is the vines. It's hit by the bomb, unfortunately. Great. PTSD Boy doing good. Oh, doesn't block the head crush, unfortunately. Now he's in the corner, and now Crispy has the advantage. Lum has a very hard time of dealing with this. Doesn't really have any options, actually. Great vine usage here from Crispy, and this is going to be it for PTRC Boy. Great windmill crusher from Crispy. The Lum is a great matchup against Rook, but once the Rook gets in, the tables really turn. Rook has so many ways of just getting, or just wrecking Lum once you're in. Great landslide. Ooh, a bad ground super, though. Does get a health, though. That's great.
Here's your melon.
Right, Crispy trying to make something work, but now PTRC Boy's out of the corner. Gets the fireworks. Goes for the dice on the block stun. Crispy can't do anything. Great thunderclap, though. Gets a baby Rook, and the baby Rook is going to take that round. Poor PTRC Boy.
Melon.
Right, Crispy getting in with that vines. Great roll, and now PTRC Boy's out again. Crispy needs to not jump as much. Needs to maybe block a little bit more. Not let PTRC Boy just get out for free like that. Goes for the forward A. Good block there from PTRC Boy. Goes for the jackpot. Doesn't really get much value there. Does get the baby Lum, though. Bad time to do the vines. Lands on top of the baby Lum. Ooh, does get the earthquake, but lands on top of the bomb there. Very risky ground super, trying to beat out a roll there, I believe, from PTRC Boy. Gets in. Oh, he's gonna get hit though. A great earthquake on the roll. Gets the normal throw, and this could be it for PTRC Boy. A neutral A, and that's a trade. So Crispy is actually gonna get that. You cannot win a match with a trade, unfortunately, for PTRC Boy. Gets the landslide. Crispy is actually in now with another earthquake. Ooh, mistimes the normal throw, but does get the counter hit for 2 damage here. Throws him the wrong way, though, unfortunately. Not where you want him. Taking a lot of damage here. Needs to be careful. Bad Vine's gonna get hit by forward. A good Vine's this time, though, beating the cartwheel. Good earthquake. Ooh, goes for the ground for the command throw. Doesn't get it. Bad head crush. Doesn't get punished for it. Needs to be careful. Crispy is only at 2 bars of health here. PTRC Boy is too. It's harder for Rook to get in. PTRC Boy just happy to throw items here. Goes for the dice. And gets in with the cartwheel and the dice for that 3rd round victory.
You lose.
Very well done. PTRC Boy closing out that first game.
Don't let me get close.
All right, we have turned the tides here this time. PTRC Boy is on the Rook against Crispy's Valerie, but this time Rook doesn't have a horrible matchup against Valerie. Actually, play it right. The Valerie can also have a good matchup too if you know how to play it. Good forward A there. Crispy needs to stop trading here. Don't want to be trading against Rook like this. Goes for the rainbow disc. Gets the chip damage. Good back step. Gonna get 3 points of damage here. Almost tried to get the 4 with the mix up, and does get the jump neutral A. Or the jump A, should I say? Ooh, a rainbow getting over the grounds or the command throw there. Matador not gonna get punished. Ooh, zips into the. That's gonna be it though. PTRC Boy definitely needs to be more careful about using these command throws and these ground supers. Does get the earthquake though, and is in. Oh, and Crispy was actually able to beat the command throw with the rainbow there. A great windmill crusher though. And good normal throw, and this could be it for Crispy. And it is. Getting that 3rd round with a windmill crusher.
4. Fight.
Good forward A actually got under the kick there from PTRC. Cyan Magenta has a lot of range on it. Good earthquake, getting in a little closer here. Goes for the rainbow disc here. Oh, and gets the point of damage, but the windmill crusher is going to beat that with that armor. Great normal throw. And again, this may be it for Crispy. Once Rook is in, it is hard to get him out.
Round 5. Fight.
And things are tied up here with PTRC Boy. Great rainbow. Good forward A as well. And this is going to take more than half of Crispy's health. One good throw here and Crispy's done. And it's over with a command throw. Great windmill crusher there from PTRC Boy. And a great ground super. Crispy just walked straight into it, unfortunately.
Game 3.
Alright, PTRC Boy up 2 games here. We will see if Crispy can pull a game out.
Round 1. Fight.
Gets the assist. 2 points of damage to start things off. Daggerfall. Already has PTRC Boy in the corner. Went for the throw, but actually must have mistimed it or misranged it. Didn't get it. Great back A from PTRC Boy. Good punish there. Goes to the final arbiter. Not able to get anything out of it. Is able to block the forward A. Gets past the goldfish. Oh, these back A's from PTRC Boy so good. And that bluefish is going to close it out there with the forward A.
Round 2. Fight.
Mad Justice 6 doesn't get punished for it though. Goes for the big fish. And a final arbiter is actually going to hit PTRC Boy. They're going to trade. It's a little bit better for PTRC Boy actually. Got the range, but Crispy closing in fast. Gets the ghost, the 2 points of damage. Staying just out of range. Made it out the pop there, a little bit out of range to get that hit. Gets the throw. Beats that goldfish because of it, and that's going to be confirmed chip damage there. Great job from Crispy.
Round 3.
Crispy seems to be getting some momentum here. Ooh, a very risky ground, so we're trying to get perhaps a forward A. They do trade there with the forward A's there. This is the throw, but does get the ghost and able to get a 2-punch there as well. Goes for the bubble shield. Out of range. Great use of the back A there to bait out the bubble shield pop. It's the final arbiter. Doesn't get the... Oh, but does get the ghost hit. Walk up throw. Another throw. Will we see a third one? Nope, we're just going to see the confirmed chip. What am I talking about? Always confirm the chip when you can.
Round 4. Fight. Assist. Ha! Daggerfall.
Goes for the big fish. Doesn't block it for some reason. Very interesting decision from Crispy. Is taking 2 poison here. Great back A usage here from PTRC Boy into the forward A after that poison takes out a point of health from Crispy. Good forward A. Trying to get in. Let's get in for a point of damage. Good ghost usage here. Goes for the... Oh, doesn't block. Could have probably blocked that. Great punch. Oh, and went for the ground super to be able to throw this. Could have thrown there, actually. Crispy missing the chance to actually punish the pop bubble.
You lose.
And PTRC Boy is knocking Crispy out of the tournament here in top 8. Great game, though, overall. All right, we will be heading into winner's side top 8 now. I believe we'll just go straight down the bracket. Rook Hugger versus Phoebe, it looks like. Oh, nope. I apologize. Janet versus Emmy. All right, we'll be looking at Janet versus Emmy here, and then after that, we'll be checking out Rook Hugger versus Phoebe. Crispy played that last game very well. I wish he threw that bubble. Oh yeah, the bubble. Yeah, Argerg's ground super is very powerful. It's very frustrating whenever I play against it. It's like, what do I do now? We are getting into this. Hopefully you all are enjoying the tournament stream so far, by the way. I think these games have been fantastic so far.
Game
all right. We're getting into it. Janet here on the DeGray Lum and Valerie, and Emmy on the Valerie, DeGray, and Valerie. Oh, they're all on the same characters here.
Fight. Assist. Assist. Daggerfall.
Right, Emmy getting first points of damage there. Great Justice Kicks for the anti-air. And jumps over it. Great read there from Janet.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes to the truth to start the round. Doesn't get it. Does get a point of damage though with the ghost. Ooh, gets the cross-up hit. Great Daggerfall. This could be it. And that's it. Goes for the ghost into the kick. Janet just going extremely quick here with the DeGray. Just going in as fast as possible. Good sign, Magenta there. A bad truth, though. For the throw. But the BB is going to get out of it. Great back A, a little bit more range. And a good chromatic orb, though, getting that pressure off. And this should be it. Unfortunate there for Emmy. Could have perhaps just closed it out with a Cyan Magenta on the wake up. Maybe going for the zip to try and get past the ground super potential from Janet.
Let's get this over with. Life and love and painting.
Round 1. Fight.
Janet here on the Valerie this time. Emmy on the Jaina. Oh, went for the throw. Oh, and that's okay. Only 2 damage. Oh, but does the Dragonheart at the wrong time. Walk up throw from Emmy. Great dive kicks here. Not much you can do. Went for the throw. Didn't get it. And this could be it. Great block from Janet there. Getting a good read on the Dragonheart. And then getting the point. Great rainbow. Gets the chip damage as well. Emmy getting a throw. Missing the throw timing for that. And, oh, these rainbows are really crushing Emmy, unfortunately. Oh, and Emmy's in the corner. Not where you want to be. Does get 2 damage, though, and goes for the Rain of Fire. And a Dragon Heart, expecting the Cyan Magenta from Janet.
Round 3.
Getting around there. They trade. The trade was better for Emmy. As Janet in the corner, just going for lots of dive kicks. Gets the forward A after one of them. And goes to the throw, and Janet ready each time. For all of those throws, great use of the Chromatic Orb, and this is going to be it. Went for the Red Dragon at the wrong time there.
4. Fight.
Oh, and a great throw on the zip. Good timing from Emmy. Another great throw. Another great throw. Jump it. Will we see another one? No, we won't, but we will see a knee into an arrow. Emmy tying things up here for this game.
Fight.
Oh, and uses the rainbow to get past the arrow, but the Dragon Heart to meet. Then at the end, oh no! And the Chromatic Orb, the arrow got past it. Unfortunate for Janet. Not what you want to see. A bad Dragon Heart, though, could close it out. Both players out 1 bar here. Both players playing exceptionally careful here. This is the last one. And unfortunately for Emmy, went for a jump arrow when Janet was just a little bit too close. Janet getting the punish on the fall down.
Game 3.
I'll make it exciting.
I'm confident in the judgment.
Right, Janet here on the Lum, Emmy on the DeGray.
Round 1. Fight.
Look at this. Well, here you go.
Right, Janet getting a bit of damage at the beginning here. Great throw from Janet into the corner. Good block from Janet. Able to block just in time after landing. It gets another throw. These throws are rough for Emmy. It gets the cross-up hit with the roll. Lum's roll is very good. So many things you can do with it. Well, bad time to use the item that time. And already Emmy is in the corner, out of the corner. Not back in the corner yet. Ooh, went for the throw. It's another throw though. Janet getting so many throws here against Emmy. Does get the kick. It's counter hit though. Emmy is trying to pull it back here. And this should be a chip setup. Is indeed going to be a chip setup. Great plays there from Emmy.
Round 3. Fight.
Items? Justice Kick.
Doesn't get the Justice Hits, does get the back A, but unfortunately takes a lot of damage from all of those items. Good Justice Kicks on the cartwheel. A great throw from Janet. Tries to get the cross up, not able to get it. It's the Justice Kicks after the throw, but lands on top of the Baby Lum. Oh, and this could be it with the forward A just in time. Emmy taking another round here.
4. Fight.
Getting some momentum, it looks like. Oh, it actually got the ghost, but didn't punish it. Good cross-up hit. Janet with a great throw. Does get a point of damage. Remembers that there are fireworks coming, blocks properly. Oh, could have won there with the double tap. Didn't get it, but does get it with the dagger fall. Emmy getting a game here on Janet.
You win. Game 4.
I'll make it exciting.
Life and love.
Alright, Emmy here on the Valerie, Janet on the Lum. And Valerie, generally speaking, has a great matchup against Lum, so Emmy has a good chance of getting a game here. Gets the first hit with the rainbow. Goes for the zip, gets some chip damage, goes for the rainbow, gets thrown by Janet for the punish. Emmy coming back strong with these Cyan Magentas. Could have followed up with a yellow there, actually.
Roll the dice.
Janet with the dice. It has Emmy at 2 bars of health here. A very bad time to use your Chromatic Orb. The dice were already behind Emmy there, unfortunately. It's the counter hit at the start with the forward hit. Janet with these throws, just perfect timing for the throws. Gets over that. Not able to get the point of damage. Janet getting some super meter and a health as well. Oh no, Emmy went for the throw, but timed it wrong and got thrown instead. Does get in with a great... Alright, almost got the yellow. Janet ready with the cross-up block, though. Just needs one more chip damage. Emmy just needs one more chip. And goes to the chromatic orb and will get it. Beating the melon. Emmy almost losing that round, though, unfortunately. But was able to pull it back. It's the Cyan Magenta after the item throw. And a Yomi counter from Janet. The roll-in into the Yomi on the wake-up. Does beat Baby Lum in the air. And gets the anti-air with the Magenta there. Emmy doing a great job here against Janice Lum. See if they can keep it up. Great Cyan Magenta yellow, cross-up hit, and that's it! With the throw! Great mix-ups there from Emmy. Put Janet in the corner immediately. And this time, Janet was not able to get the proper reads. Right, we are getting into this last game here. For winner's side top 8, Emmy versus, or Jaina versus Lum this time. Emmy getting the first point of damage. Doesn't charge it long enough. Janet able to get the point of health and get the throw also. Tried to bait out the Yomi counter. Didn't get it this time. They do trade. Better trade for Emmy. Has a bit more health. This may hit Janet. Oh, it doesn't. Janet knowing the timing just right. Doesn't block the dice. Oh, a bad Dragon Heart is going to close that game out there for Janet.
Round 2. Fight.
Doesn't get the throw. Times it a little bit wrong. A great jump in punish there on the charged arrow from Emmy. Oh, and Emmy just walking into these dice. Not what you want to be doing in this matchup. You really want to be blocking those dice. Just took all points of damage from those dice. And also mistimed the back A there. Gonna get hit by the Baby Lum. Emmy really needs to get around here to get some momentum back. Goes to the Rain of Fire. Might get thrown. Gets the Yomi counter. So not only got the Rain of Fire, but and a point of damage. Got another Rain of Fire coming. And gets the fully charged shot unblockable. Janet happy to just get that health, though, into another throw. Another throw with the fireworks on the way. And Emmy not blocking it. Needs to be careful with these dice. Lots of chip damage coming into Emmy. Taking a point of damage from him. And that may be it. Janet with the throw for the punish.
You lose.
Right, Janet is going to take this game. Emmy almost able to come back, though, from not having any wins at the beginning. Would have been an amazing comeback. Not able to pull it through, though. Right. We are now moving into Rook Hugger versus Phoebe. Great play from both of those players, though. Oh, Shop saying if Emmy wins, that would be the third comeback in a match to the start. That's true, yeah. If Emmy was able to get that, that would have been a third comeback. Where in bracket is this? We are in top 8 right now, Cephalopod. We're in top 8. You can actually check the bracket if you want. If you do ! bracket, it'll give you a link to the bracket. Yeah, we are in top 8 right now. After this matchup, we'll actually be on winners finals. But we'll probably watch that after we watch more of top 8 also. It looks like we are getting into this.
Game 1.
Alright. Phoebe on the Geiger, the DeGray, and the Grave. Rookhugger on the Setsuki, the Valerie, and the DeGray. Anyone doesn't know, Rookhugger is probably one of the best players in the game. Phoebe also doing great in this tournament so far, as we can see. Great Daggerfall from Phoebe, and Phoebe pressuring Rookhugger really hard here, still at full health. Setsuki can do tons of damage in a moment's notice. Gets the 2 damage combo into the Starlight Tumbler. This could be it here for Phoebe. Needs to be careful. Goes for the final Arbiter. Doesn't get it. That's going to be it. Like I said, Setsuki can really do comebacks very quickly. Lots of damage. Assist. Bad time to do a 4-day. Gets counter hit by the kunai. It's out of there for 2 more damage. BB has Rookhugger in a great situation to get and blocks it. Actually, didn't even block it. It just didn't reach, it looked like. Unfortunate there for Rookhugger. Tried to get the anti-air. Rookhugger was able to get it. BB was not able to.
Assist.
Lots of ghost uses here. Not really getting much value. Goes to the back A. Doesn't get it. Rookhugger in another position. Lots of kunai usage here. And Phoebe with a great read. Getting all that pressure off with the Yomi counter.
Assist.
Goes to the final arbiter. And Rookhugger there ready with the air super, which is a counter for Setsuki. A 2 damage combo on the bounce up. You have to be very careful of, you have to remember that Setsuki does indeed have an air super. You don't see it used very often, but it is available.
Starlight.
Great Starlight tumblers here from the Rookhugger. And that's it with the chip setup.
You win. Game 2.
Let the test begin.
I'm confident in the
Alright,
judgment.
Phoebe here on the Geiger, Rookhugger on the Degrade this time.
Round 1. Fight.
Time spiral.
Assist. Dagger fall.
Great flash gear to start things off for Phoebe.
Time
A
spiral.
great time spiral counter hit as well. 3 damage combo there for Rookhugger. Good blocks from Phoebe.
Assist.
Bad time to jump, doesn't get punished for it though. Phoebe just playing exceptionally safe here. Very careful. Goes to the flash gear. Not on the right side, unfortunately, though, and is going to get hit by the ghost. Rookhugger also playing very safe.
Round 2. Fight.
Flash gear.
Great flash gear there from Phoebe.
Time spiral. Flash gear. Time spiral. Step. Flash gear. Time spiral.
Goes to the final arbiter. And a great pause from Phoebe to dodge that.
Justice kicks.
Oh, just need to block a little bit longer. A bad flash gear is going to get punished. Good drop here.
Justice kicks.
Bad Justice Kicks doesn't get punished though. Phoebe really needs to punish these whiff things and these blocked unsafe moves. Maybe a flash gear here. Or just a neutral A. Still got the damage. And a great flash gear is going to take a round here from the Rookhugger.
Round 3.
Phoebe maybe getting some momentum.
Fight.
Time spiral.
Assist.
He's going to back A into that ghost, taking 4 damage altogether there with that double kick in the air.
Time spiral. Flash gear.
Oh, a bad flash gear is going to close things out there.
Perfect.
Really got to be careful with using flash gears. Phoebe has been being fairly conservative with them, but the times
Time spiral.
that they haven't worked have been her downfall.
Time spiral.
Assist. Dagger fall.
Great flash gear though on the dagger fault. Another good flash gear here from Phoebe. She's had more good flash gears than bad, it seems like.
Time spiral. Time spiral.
Great time spiral usage as well. And a good Yomi counter. Great reads from Phoebe this round.
Clockwork.
And jump forward for the Cycle Revolution. Getting so much good chip damage there. Oh, a bad flash gear though. Needs to be a little bit more careful. Rookhugger to be able to pause this. Oh, and Rookhugger getting that air to air. Needs to be exceptionally careful here. Both players at 1 bar. Both players playing very safe here. Waiting for any opportunity for a mistake. And Rookhugger looks like he made the first mistake there.
Round 5. Fight.
Time spiral.
Assist.
Time spiral.
Great air to air. They trade. Good flash gear from Phoebe.
Time spiral.
Phoebe doing a great job of controlling the pace of this match. Forcing Rookhugger to do things that he may not want to do. Ooh, it does land though and takes 2 points of damage. Not what you want to do. Good 4-day usage though. And actually gets in with a time spiral. Barely. Bad time to a pause. Rookhugger getting the punish there.
Time spiral.
Doesn't have time to actually beat the,
Assist.
or to punish with the ghost there. Great 4-day usage here, but the jump in is going to take this game for Rookhugger. Phoebe doing a great job though, almost taking a game there.
Game 3.
You haven't practiced enough.
Life and love and painting.
If in love and painting.
Round 1.
Yes, indeed.
Fight.
Alright, Phoebe here on the Grave, Woodpecker on the Valerie. Great Rainbow, the trade. That is a better trade for Phoebe. You have a lot more health as Grave. Great read there. Gets the throw into the cross-up. And another cross-up. Great plays there from Phoebe. Woodpecker not blocking the cross-ups properly. Oh, and Woodpecker landing onto the projectile. Good anti-airs here from Phoebe. And another great anti-air.
Perfect.
Woodpecker losing these first two rounds very quickly.
Fight.
Goes to the forward A. Lots of good forward A usage here. And that's a lot of damage. Goes to the ground super. Good block there from Woodpecker. Cyan there. Oh, that was just a neutral A, actually. Whatever. Woodpecker decided to press would have won there. Great counter hit from Phoebe. Good chromatic orb usage from Woodpecker getting the pressure off. Oh, a bad sword. Woodpecker landed on the other side, unfortunately. I like the walk up. And another great anti-air from Phoebe. Getting a victory here with the Grave. Woodpecker here on the Valerie still, of course. Phoebe on the Degray. See if Phoebe can keep this momentum up.
Fight. Assist.
Didn't get anything with the punch up.
Daggerfall. Assist. Daggerfall.
Great use of the bees here.
Assist.
Getting past everything. Goes to the Daggerfall. This should trade. Oh, it doesn't even trade. And Phoebe's going to take 4 damage for that. And to the throw after the rainbow. Woodpecker just a monster after that first initial combo. Ooh, a great use of the bee there to get past the cross up. 3 damage combo. And that's it. Phoebe doing a great job of pulling that back. Both players just playing it safe here. Going back and forth, waiting for one of the players to make a mistake. Like Woodpecker did make the first mistake. Woodpecker does get a point of chip though. A great chromatic orb to beat the throw there. Jump in throw from Woodpecker. Phoebe at really low health. Gets the cross up for 3 damage. That is all Phoebe had.
Round 4. Fight. Assist.
Phoebe should win this one. Only gets 1 point. Could have actually done a neutral A there or a forward A to beat the, or to punish the bounce up there, getting a little bit more damage. Great Cyan, Magenta, and Rainbow usage here. Gets the counter hit for 3 damage in the air. Great air-to-air from Woodpecker. Phoebe is going to be knocked down to loser's bracket here. But a great match there from both players. Woodpecker is going to move on to winner's bracket, I believe. All right, we are going to check out Emmy Socks and PTRSD Boy next. Yes, Woodpecker will be moving into the grand finals. Apologies, that was actually the winners finals that we just watched. So Woodpecker will be in the grand finals, and we will be checking out Emmy Socks and PRSD Boy. After that, we'll check out Phoebe and Remy, and well, look at the bracket. It will continue to go with that. The winner of those matches will play, and then we'll get into the grand final, or the losers finals. Apologies, and then the grand final.
Team battle.
Nagutin, I haven't seen any spectator disconnects today. Have they fixed those issues? We did have a few disconnects earlier in the tournament, but so far it's been going going very well. So,
Round 1.
All right, Emmy Socks on the Degray, PTRSD Boy on the Argagard. Great forward A from PTRSD Boy. Good counter hit. Goes for the counter hit. Not in range for the throw, unfortunately, but does get the ghost hit for 3 damage altogether there. Great combo from Emmy Socks, and that's it with a great ghost hit.
Round 2. Fight. Daggerfall.
For the Daggerfall. Goes for the truth, doesn't get it. No punish there from PTRC Boy, though. Bad time to do Justice 6. Emmy Socks needs to be careful of these fish here. Goes for the forward A. They do trade. Emmy Socks is in a good position here, though. Has PTRC Boy in the corner. Just trying to bait out something here. Not able to get it. Gets the Daggerfall counter hit. 2 damage combo and a very bad. Doesn't get punished for it. And this is going to be it with the bubble pop. Great use of the ground super from PTRSD Boy.
Round
Are
3.
able to bubble pop in block stun.
Assist. Justice kicks.
Bad Justice 6. Needs to be careful using that, getting punished for it a lot.
Daggerfall. Gotcha.
It's the throw after the Daggerfall, and has PTRSD Boy in the corner. 2 damage combo,
Gotcha.
and another throw.
Assist.
Amy doing a great job there of just keeping the pressure all into PTRSD Boy in the corner.
Round 4. Fight. Assist.
Goes for the big fish. Amy is not able to get past the poison, unfortunately.
Daggerfall.
Does he get a point damage? Does get it with a throw.
Assist.
And we see Imi just pushing PTRSD Boy into the corner immediately every single game. A great Yomi counter here from PTRSD Boy, though. Getting out of the corner. Might get a poison as well. Doesn't get the poison. Does get 2 damage, though, either way. With the big fish into the forward and another point of damage. Imi definitely needs to be careful here. Doesn't really want to take any more points of damage. Does take a point of damage. Goes for the final arbiter. Not able to get in. But gets it with the punch. The AA. Imi taking this first game. Great plays from Imi, just constantly pushing PTRC Boy into the corner every single round.
Don't let me get close.
Right, PTRC Boy on the Rook. Valor and Imi Socks on the Valerie.
Round 1. Fight.
Great Cyan Magentas here from Imi. PTRC Boy getting a throw and puts Imi in the corner. Another great throw. One more read from PTRC Boy. Good block from Imi. Gets the Cyan Magenta. Alright, Imi is still in this game now. A little bit out of range. Not able to punish the ground or the command throw and walks a little bit too close, getting hit by that back A. Imi Socks almost was able to pull that back. Good Earthquake from PTRC Boy. Doesn't go for anything though. Imi able to get out. Great 3 damage combo from Imi. Needs to stop getting hit by these thunderclaps. Oh, and what a read from PTRC Boy. Checkmate Buster. Imi Socks in a horrible position now. Gets the command throw. Imi not jumping. Not getting the proper read. PTRC Boy going up 2 rounds here. See if Imi can do a famous comeback. Doesn't punish that, unfortunately. Great Thunderclap counter hit. Does get a chip damage. A great forward A. Imi taking a lot of damage that they don't need to be taking here. Good Earthquake there. Chromatic Orb does not beat that. And now Imi is in a very bad Oki situation here. Gets out. PTRC Boy not timing that throw properly. Gets the Magenta for the anti-air. Backs away and should be able to get... Okay, goes to the cross-up and gets it. Very well done from Imi Socks.
4. Fight.
It's the Cyan. Not in range for that one. Doesn't get punished for the block yellow. Imi playing a very dangerous game here. Gonna get hit by the Windmill Crusher. Not in the corner. Not jumping properly. Another Windmill Crusher. Needs to guess correctly here. Doesn't though. Chromatic Orb would beat the normal throw, but not the command throw. 3 Windmill Crushers in a row is gonna take it for PTRC Boy.
Game 3.
I'll make it exciting.
Let's get
Right.
this over with.
PTRC Boy on the Lum versus Imi Socks Jaina.
Fight.
Great first hit from Imi.
Careful.
Charging up these arrows, trying to make something work here. Really needs to start pressuring the Lum though. Eventually PTRC Boy is going to get dice and things that he needs. Good blocks here from Imi. Does beat the dice with the arrow that time. Imi really needs to approach the Lum. PTRC Boy is just getting a lot of free value here because Imi is just not doing anything.
Block this.
Roll the dice.
Tries to walk forward, doesn't get the throw, not in range. PTSD Boy is on the dice now, getting more super meter. We may see more dice coming out here, and we will. Lots of chip damage, but Imi is in now. PTSD Boy not able to get out. Imi doing a great job of getting in when they needed to. It's the bomb.
Careful.
Does get the forward A. And lots of good dive kicks there, getting 2 points of damage into another 2 combo there with the forward A. And that is going to be chip damage there. Great use of chip there from Emmy and setting it up beautifully with the arrows.
Rain of fire.
Roll the dice.
Goes for the Rain of Fire. Dice. Oh, and gets rid of 2 of the dice at the cost of 1 point of health. Takes another point of health, though, from the forward A. Oh, but does get it with a very long charge shot. But takes 3 points of damage from the fireworks. Gets a point of chip. And this could be it for Emmy. And it is with a counter hit with a neutral A.
Round 4. Fight.
Emmy just needing 1 more round here.
Rain of fire.
Goes for the Rain of Fire to start things off.
Burn.
Does get a point of chip.
Block this.
Really needs to not let PTRC Boy just throw out items for free like this.
Careful.
Roll the dice.
Lands on the Baby Lum. Gets rid of 1 of the dice. It's a good start. Goes for Rain of Fire. Might get hit by this. Able to land in time to block.
Block this.
Gets rid of the Baby Lum.
Roll the dice. Here's your melon. Look at this.
Oh, and Emmy gonna take 4 damage because of landing on the Baby Lum. Emmy really needs to start going in. Here we go. Emmy is in now. Barely misses getting punished by that neutral A. Oh, but is in chip damage. Needs to be careful of melons. Goes for the Rain of Fire. 10 seconds on the clock. PTSD Boy goes for the dice, and this is going to be it for Emmy with those dice rolls there.
Round 5.
Emmy really needs to just go in on PTSD Boy. You cannot let Lum just sit there and throw out items because eventually they're going to outvalue you. Eventually the Lum will outvalue you. Good 2 damage combo there from PTRC Boy. Lots of rolls we're seeing. Great arrow there.
Roll the dice.
Goes for the dice roll. And not in range. Gonna take 3 damage. Doesn't even get the health. And this is probably it for Emmy unless Emmy can pull it back. And goes for the Dragon Heart. Not only misses PTRC Boy, but lands inside of 1 of the fireworks.
Game 4.
What a thin crack.
Life and love and painting.
Round 1.
Alright, Emmy on the Valerie, PTRC Boy on the Arc. The classic rushdown versus Zoner. Looks like the Zoner's winning though at the moment. Already has Emmy at 1 bar of health with poison, and the 4-day is going to close it out. 7 seconds for an Argar. You do not see that very often.
Fight.
Hit by the neutral A. Emmy just walking into these neutral A's. These goldfish is poison, and they are going to trade. But Emmy, another 7-second round, and this could be it for Emmy. PTSD Boy just needs 1 more round victory here. 2 damage. Already at 3 bars of health. Does get in though with the throw. Emmy could pull it back here. Goes for the rainbow disc. Lots of chip. It's the cross up hit. A throw from PTRC Boy. Good blocks here. A great neutral A. Getting even on the ground there. And a bad rainbow. And that is going to be the end of Emmy Socks in this tournament. PTRC Boy going to move on in losers. And Emmy is out, unfortunately.
Congratulations.
Right, we're going to be checking out Remy and Phoebe next here. Great plays from both of those players, but unfortunately, Emmy was not able to get past the zoning pressure from PTRC Boy. Sorry everyone, just checking a few things. Alright everyone, we actually will be getting a second commentator coming up here for these last few matches. Leontis will be joining us. I'm sure everyone knows who Leontis is. That should be fun. Looks like Agnars is having connection issues. See what's going on. That's not good. Here, try it. Alright, we're gonna try and get them to try and start without me spectating, and we'll try and get in afterwards. Oh, it looks like the Fantasy Strike crashed. So hopefully they can figure that out. If not, I'll try and connect to both of them and see if we can figure something out. Apparently, Remy had an awful connection with. That's unfortunate. See if we can get. TV is restarting here. Looks like they're playing now. Alright, we will try and get in. Looks like they are in a game. Sorry for the delay, everyone. Oh, your connection was good with Phoebe, Shabs? Nice.
Round 2.
Alright, we are in. Alright. Looks like it was on Phoebe's side, I believe. Phoebe did take the first round here, though. Great flash gear there from Phoebe. Goes to the wind summons.
Just a moment.
And a great use of the ground super. Should be able to get 2 damage here. Oh, not in range for the 2 damage. The wind barely pushing Phoebe out of the way. Does still get 1 damage, though. Great flash gear usage from Phoebe here. And Remy not blocking the time spiral, unfortunately. Phoebe taking these first 2 rounds here.
Fight.
Time spiral. Time spiral. Time spiral.
A great dragon heart there from Remy. 2 points of damage on the wake up. Good flop. Man, Phoebe has been having some amazing flash gears this tournament. Unfortunately, lands on top of the time spiral. Good air to air with the drop gear there. And another great time spiral. Remy just walking into them, unfortunately. Good cross up hit though. Tried the flash gear, didn't do it at the right time though, and is going to take 2 damage with that combo. Unfortunate there for Phoebe. Remy getting around though. Ooh, didn't even need to jump there. Could have just blocked. The time spiral was actually going to win. Oh, it doesn't even get any use out of the wind there. Phoebe just waiting for Remy to make a decision. Good flash gear on the jump C the jump B that time. Good blocks here from Phoebe. Great time spiral usage from Phoebe as well. And this should be it for Remy. 2 damage combo coming up. Neutral A into the flash gear. Great use of ground super from Phoebe as well. Phoebe just did absolutely fantastic those rounds. Just, you know, forcing Remy to sort of play her game, right? Just throwing out lots of time spirals at the right times. Flash gears constantly connecting. Very well done.
Round 1. Fight.
Time spiral.
This time Remy on the Geiger. Oh, it's been switched. This time Phoebe is on the Grave. It start the round very well though. Got 3 points of damage onto Remy. We're gonna try and reconnect here. Remy is a European player, so maybe why a little bit of the connection issue perhaps. We will try back to it. All right, looks like Remy was able to pull back that round.
Time spiral. Time spiral.
Good jump and block there.
Time spiral.
Both players just blocking a lot here, waiting for the other one to make a mistake. It's the anti-air with the neutral A. Another great anti-air from Phoebe. Been seeing a lot of good anti-airs from Phoebe recently. No wind yet. You see Phoebe not using the projectiles. It's because Remy has that ground super. Have to be exceptionally careful with the projectiles when a Geiger has the ground super. We may not see another projectile from Phoebe. Ooh, mistimed the anti-air. Very unfortunate for Phoebe here. This is one of the issues when you play against a Geiger, right? Is that you don't really get the ability to use your projectiles anymore once they have the super, so you kind of lose part of your entire kit. Great flash gear to punish the neutral A there. Ooh, missed the sword. This is gonna get punished. A great block from Remy. Only gets 2 damage though. Good air to air. Oh, isn't gonna get in. Does get some chip though. Oh, and Remy is behind Phoebe there, and Remy was able to get that cross up as well. Unfortunate.
You win.
Geiger just extremely oppressive in this game sometimes, especially against other projectile users, because well, once you have that ground super, they lose a big part of their kit.
Round 1.
All right, Remy here on the Midori, Phoebe on the Degrade. Phoebe getting in for 2 damage. A great parry from Remy. It's a counter hit as well. Good air to air for Phoebe. Ooh, barely dodging that normal throw from Remy. And this should connect. Oh, could have done a 4-day on the bounce up. Unfortunate for Phoebe, and gets hit by the Talon Swoop. Oh, that was Phoebe's game on the bounce of a 4-day, or a neutral A probably would have actually caught Remy. That's very unfortunate. Phoebe says does get the anti-air, but lands in the Dragon Buster. Doesn't do a 4 jump, only a neutral jump. Another Dragon Buster, and this could be it for Phoebe. It is with the cross up. Remy doing a great job with the Dragon Form. Still has about half of it left as well. Great Talon Swoop. This may be it. Phoebe already in the corner, and that is it with the Dragon Buster. Remy closing this game out with 1 Dragon Form activation. Great plays from Remy.
Game 4.
You haven't practiced enough.
I'm confident in the judgment. Round 1. Fight.
Alright, Remy on his last character, the Grave. Phoebe on the Grave. It's a great cross-up hit. Another good cross-up. Good blocks from Phoebe. In the corner, though. Not where you want to be. Great throws from Remy. Mixing things up a lot here. And a great counter hit with the back A.
Perfect. Round 2. Fight.
Oh, gets hit by that projectile. Phoebe needs to be very careful here. Oh, getting hit by these projectiles is not where Phoebe wants to be. Good punch though from Phoebe. Oh, bad 4-day getting hit. Is gonna get hit there. Only 1 damage though. And went for the B there to try and dodge something, but Remy getting the throw punish.
Fight. Assist.
It looks like Phoebe is just being a lot safer this time. Waiting for Remy to do something. Does get hit in the air there. Good air to air from Remy. Great punish on the sword. Phoebe opting to be safer this time. Should get another punish. Yeah, Phoebe just playing extremely safe. And this is it for Remy. Punch. Alright, Phoebe decided to not just jump in.
Round 4.
randomly against Remy there.
Assist.
Did play a little safer and it worked out.
Final
Goes for the final arbiter and gets the cross of it. Gets the Yomi counter. Great read there from Phoebe.
assist.
Goes for another final arbiter and got so much damage with the counter hit. Remy does have Phoebe in the corner though now. Great air to air, and this could be it from Phoebe. And it is Remy with the massive mix-ups and reads.
You win.
Remy will move forward in this tournament.
Congratulations.
Great plays there from Remy. All right, we will be checking out Remy versus PTRSD Boy. Oh, actually, I apologize. No, we're gonna check out the Rook Hugger and Janet. Well, no. We're actually gonna do the PTRSD Boy and Remy since that is not the losers finals yet. So go ahead and let them know that they can start. Yeah, we'll watch winners finals after this round, and then we will get to losers finals, and then we will get to the grand.
Team battle. Game.
Water can crash.
Let the test begin.
Round one. Fight.
Time spiral. Step. Pause. Drop gear. Yeah. Time spiral. Time spiral. Time spiral. Time spiral. Time spiral. Pause.
I am back. Sorry about that.
Time spiral. Time spiral. Pause.
All right, looks like we're going to be getting Leontis here for this one.
Clockwork.
Could be joining shortly. He'll probably be in for the next round. Looks like.
Hello.
Ah, hello. You are in for this round. How's it going, Leontis?
You're good. Yeah, I've been a little bit busy with some stuff during running the tournament, so apologies if there's any mix-ups in what matches are going to be on. But yeah, you're right. This is supposed to be the next scheduled one: Remy versus PTR, and then Rook Hugger Janet.
Yep. No worries at all. No worries at all. Yeah, no. I saw the schedule. And I was like, wait a second. This looks a little off.
Yeah, a little bit.
No worries though. No worries. Oh, I have a black screen at the moment. I believe you are entering the spectating. Oh,
Yes, I'm getting in. Yeah.
I've lost connection.
Yeah, time to ruin you, and then hopefully I get in.
Yep. If I'm not able to get in with you, I can share my screen on Discord for.
Actually, let's go ahead and do that. That way we won't have the double spectate.
Oh,
going
looks
on.
like Remy's
Makes the
also
most
having a
sense.
black screen.
Oh, did I just terminate the match by joining? Is this like a bad idea?
You've ruined it, Leontis.
Oh no.
Oh boy. All right. I think they're looks like they're getting back into it.
Team battle.
I don't think
too much
they.
damage was done.
No, I don't think
Or
so.
like-
I think they only got past like one round. So these USA internets, man, says Remy in the Twitch. I don't know, man. Maybe it's your European internets. I think it probably will be best for me to share a screen, perhaps.
Yeah, that would just eliminate the need for 2 people to be specking. Maybe that could cause problems, and clearly it did.
Clearly it did. Indeed. All right. I will. You see my screen, hopefully.
Indeed.
Sorry about that, everyone who's watching. Sometimes these things happen in online tournaments. This is the nature of things. This is the first time this is I've actually seen it happen where it kicked the players though, like to this level.
It's a thing that used to happen before. We worked on that a bunch, but it could just be honestly the connections being. If I click on Remy and he's in the UK, and it might actually be difficult for us to get a connection, which is fair. You know, we can't guarantee, you know, 1 MS connections from any player to any player at all times. So
online games can't guarantee a 1 millisecond connection to everyone, Remy, everywhere in the world.
No, they just use delay-based netcode instead, right? Because they know they can't even get close.
That's true, that's true. Alright, we are in though now. PTR Boy on the Rook, Remy on the Geiger. This is going to be a very difficult matchup for PTR Boy. But looks like he's doing a good job with these earthquakes. Pushing Remy into the corner already.
Nice tricky thunderclap there. I mean, you can get some weird anti-airs with Rook. Like, people just get in these scramble situations where you didn't expect to be that close.
Oh, absolutely.
After a thunderclap goes off, and then you just get grabbed, and you're just like, that wasn't what I wanted to do.
Yeah, we actually saw that a lot. I believe it was BTR Boy versus, I want to say Phoebe, and it was the Valerie matchup against the
Valerie. Yeah, I was gonna say that happens to Val all the time.
Oh, and
I want to go.
Great checkmate buster here though from PTR Boy. This is bad for Remy. Oh, great read with the flash gear though. That's very risky though because if but jumps into another throw. This time PTSD Boy is ready for the flash gear.
Round 2.
You have to be so careful with the flash gears, right? I mean, reversals are very good until they don't work, right?
Reversals are a big responsibility.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you can be trusted to have one, then you can use it correctly. But otherwise,
yeah, actually, it's one of the reasons I stopped playing Jaina, because I was using reversals too much. But the issue with Jaina is that you take more damage when you mess up your reversals.
Yeah, you better be right. Like everything else in this game, you better be right. Like you just have to know what's going on.
You have to get the right read.
It's pretty. Whoa! Like the what was? Oh man.
That was impressive.
Suctioned Remy all the way in, and Remy, all he could think to do is just flash gear randomly. Like better punishes than what he did, but it's just so distracting. Like it's hard to tell that yeah.
I think PTSD Boy forgot about that time spiral beneath him, unfortunately. I also forgot about the time spiral beneath him. Oh, gets counter hit.
Oh.
That's unfortunate. Remy might have been in startup frames perhaps for the flash gear. I'm not 100% sure what happened there. Oh, actually beat the vines with a kick. That's surprising. I was expecting PTSD Boy to win that exchange.
Jump A is absolute. That is one of Geiger's many reversals.
Yes, it's a very good move. Geiger has many good moves, as we have come to know in this tournament so far. Lots of drop gears. Gets the and that's almost lands into the checkmate buster though. That thing, I have learned that move lasts for a lot longer than some people think.
Clap. Yeah, that was a really good clap. I actually would have expected Rook to get tagged by that, but because of the slowness of the spiral, he caught the end of it.
Yeah,
absolutely. Spin through this, maybe? I think he's still gonna take 2. Yeah.
At first, I thought Remy was gonna miss it there for a second, but no, Remy's just like, I'll just do the flash gear move. I don't need to be fancy.
You only need 1. You don't gotta do 3.
All right, Remy is pulling it back a little bit here, up 2 rounds. Lots of good air-to-airs from Remy. Good drop gear.
Oh, just barely out of range of those vines.
Yeah, that was really close. Remy doing gets hit by the vines though. Oh, PTSD Boy expecting a flash gear. Remy getting out of that situation cleanly. Goes for the Cycloid Revolution. Oh, and gets hit by the earthquake, and PTRC Boy not going to take any damage or chip. Oh, these vines are working really well for PTRC Boy so far. Goes for the head crush. Oh, and is going to beat the legs that time.
Actually does catch the A. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, and Remy in a tough spot here, right? I mean, he's in the corner. He's getting out slowly, though. Gets the counter hit. And yeah, now he's pushing PTRC Boy back. Gets the air-to-air.
Oh, it's tragedy. Oh, actually has a chance here, but we got air super on deck. He's just going to walk into that. Can he get a normal throw?
Oh, goes for the command throw! Or the ground super.
Yeah, the slight invincibility.
The checkmate buster, Leontis.
That was sick.
That was amazing. Well played from PTRC Boy. I don't know if I would have done that. I probably would have just gone for like a command throw or something.
Yeah, I didn't realize he had the super on deck still, but that was definitely the correct option because there is some slight invincibility. Like usually you look at the ground super as an armored option that lets you anti-air stuff, but
there is
some
invincibility.
Cases, invincibility to dodge. Yeah.
Yeah, I see it a lot with against Lums. They'll roll in when you're at 1 bar of health, and you'll use the ground super, and you'll catch them. Ooh, that could have been it. And this is going to be 3 damage. Remy is in Oki situation. PTSD Boy just needs 1 good read. Doesn't get it. It takes 2 damage.
That's the block of flash gear wake up. Yeah.
Oh, this is bad. And yeah, Remy's gonna get it with
Jump
the.
A. Wow, that was super close.
That was a very close game. Yeah. If oh man, if PTSD Boy had just done a neutral throw or command throw there, he would have got it on the wake up.
You haven't practiced enough.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you have to just guess how willing the other person is to bet the round on the reversal. And I mean, early on in the match, maybe they're more willing. So I kind of like the idea of.
Absolutely. But looks like Remy has PTRC Boy in a great spot here. It's the counter hit. Oh, and PTRC Boy with the wake up throw.
Turns on a dime nearly instantly. As long as you get one of those big back throws as hard, like all that pressure you did was.
Yeah, and this may be it.
In this case, yeah, it's over.
There's nothing you can really do when you're in the corner like that at half health with poison and Arg hat is like up. Those are the big fish start of the round. Very interesting. Win 7 here from Remy. Oh, and PTSD Boy gonna take 2 points of damage there. Another 2 points. Does get a throw though.
Forward, crazy.
Right, we'll see what PTRC Boy does here. Maybe get some chip. Doesn't get chip there. He does go for the poison fish though. Is gonna poison Remy, but only at 1 bar of health here. Has to be exceptionally careful. That's it. Yeah, the recovery on that bluefish is a bit long. Yeah.
Round 3. Fight.
Right, Remy getting a game. Or round, should I say? Good back A counter hit. We see PTRC Boy getting into the corner a lot with his Arg though. Needs to be more careful. Does get a forward A punish on the sword though. Goes for the big fish. Oh, and that blue fish. Okay, does go away luckily for him. Lots of great plays here from Remy. Already has PTSD Boy in the card. This is really where you want to be as the person against the Arg. Have them in the corner like this. Oh, and this is it though. Remy, a very bad time. Yeah, very bad time to use that ground super. Not in range to get that last point of damage, unfortunately. And that big fish was able to beat the short projectile. But already has PTSD Boy in the corner again here. Great sword for the twirl down. Remy loves these mix-ups with Grave, where he just sort of walks in neutral A's and goes for the throws and things of that nature.
Perfect.
I'm expecting Remy to just go for another wind here immediately. Oh, okay, I was wrong. Went for a jump-in air super.
I mean, I kind of like that. I like getting my meter spent in this matchup as Grave. Like, you have so many opportunities to slow the game down. It's just a very slow matchup, and he already has super again. So the chances of him actually catching that is really, really high, and then just getting to use a ground super in these neutral situations, it's just like you have lots of chances to go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. But it looks like PTRC Boy is doing a great job of dealing with these mix-ups from Remy this time. Getting some chip as well. Getting a good anti-air into a forward A. Great play there from PTRC Boy. Anti-airing the jump B there from Grave.
Game 3.
I'll make it exciting.
Let's have a
Hello, derp in your face. How's it going, man? Sup to you as well.
Round 1. Fight.
Hopefully everyone's having a good day in the Twitch chat. Staying safe with the COVID-19 all that stuff. Great throw here from Remy after the melon. Could have got a 4-day there, actually. Ooh, great melon usage here from PTRC Boy, going for the dice. Probably gonna roll in to try and get that health. Who got that? Oh, Remy gets the health here. Very bad. Wake up throw, though.
Oh, no.
Oh, it gets out,
Baby
though!
Rook.
And the baby rook!
Oh. That was incredible.
That was
actually a situation where we were gonna get into, you know, crazy jump melon stuff, but yeah, Baby Rook doesn't hurt.
Yeah, baby rook does not hurt at all. Very, very good. Could be able to throw. Okay, just goes for the 4-day. Oh, and the jackpot beats it. He gets both the health as well, and a baby lum. Oh, this is so bad for Remy.
2-hit combo.
And as we know, the roll is very good, also for anti-airs.
This matchup's a lot about Midori trying his best to get in as a human, but then just being pushed away by endless melons and baby pan. Like, you want to be dragon. It's kind of like the Arc Dark fight. Two fireworks coming out of that jackpot there.
Yeah, it takes the chip damage as well as the point of damage from the firework hit as well. Remy's just playing way too aggressive, I think. He really needs to just play a little safer, but he does get in with the Dragon Buster. This could be it for PTRC Boy. Oh, he blocks properly and gets an anti-air also. Wasting more time with the Dragon. All right, Remy can still pull it back, though. Just needs one good read. Gets it with the throw. Dragon Form has Dragon Form has a lot more potential options on Wake Up than normal form.
Yeah, I actually really like the delayed command grab, just beating, with Booth punishing the Lum neutral A. That was really, with 1 HP, it's really risky to do, and he skipped over a cherry on the way in.
Absolutely.
So it was interesting.
What a great coin play from PTRC Boy there, I have to admit. You know, very skillful indeed.
2 baby pandas on the way. It's actually really difficult for Remy to deal with outside of Dragon
Oh,
Form,
it
so
lands on both of them! I believe
I was gonna say he's probably gonna just chill, and then he can just use ground beat to just go through them, but he didn't win.
Yeah, a back A also beats them as well, I believe. Does get in with the Dragon Buster, though. This could be it for PTSD Boy. Let's go for the Dragon Buster. I like that play from Remy because he's been doing the neutral A's a lot on Wake Up. So PTSD Boy, I believe there was blocking, expecting another neutral hit, but Remy was switching it up.
He beat everything but jump there with that command grab.
Yep. Gets hit by the melon. Remy's already at 3. Does get a point of health, but takes another point of health from that. And PTRC Boy has Remy in the corner. This is rough. Gets the air to air with the butt slam. Oh, doesn't get the cherry. Needs to get that.
Cakes, yeah, you gotta get in form.
Oh, this is bad. Remy's at 1 bar.
1 HP.
Oh, that was actually a really...
He's at 2 HP.
Yeah, that was a good play from Remy getting the air to air, but unfortunately there was a baby lum underneath him.
Yeah, he actually hit the baby lum before hitting the cherry. So cherry sits on the ground, dead dragon. Very unfortunate way to end that round.
Very unfortunate.
Round 1.
Yeah, Janet's saying, I love watching Lum versus Midori. It's so much fun. Yeah, not for the Midori player.
Yeah, absolutely. But it looks like Remy has a decent matchup here. The Grave. Oh, but already PTRC Boy is in. Has Remy at 3 bars of health here. Could have potentially done a micro step into a normal throw there. Bad time to do an earthquake. Good sword from Remy. Have to be careful with the earthquakes as well because the gets in for 3 damage with the what was that? The wind plus the back. Oh, but the checkmate buster. Remy getting a little bit too greedy there.
Round 2.
I think it's something you always have to be aware of. You always have to be aware of checkmate buster, right? Because it can just close out games. I believe it's one of 2 supers that do 3 damage, right? I believe Graves counter hit super does 3 damage as well.
DeGraze, yeah.
Or DeGraze, not Grave, yeah, DeGraze. Ooh, gets past the projectile and gets a point of damage on Remy and gets in with a... Oh, this is bad. This is bad.
Crusher.
Yeah, the windmill crusher.
2? Oh, I was actually almost a little bit too far to get that
oh, what a read from Remy. Beats the normal throw with the Dragon Heart. Goes for the wind summons. Oh, and this is bad for PTRC Boy at 1 bar of health here. Not where you want to be as a rook. Gets in, though. Gets in with a normal throw. PTRC boy massive with this rook play. And gets another normal throw. What are the
Yeah,
likelihoods?
that's actually really good.
What are the likelihoods of a
Because-
rook in the corner with 1 bar of health getting out? Well played.
Against Grave, yeah.
Yeah.
That. He did the. It's because he did the slow fire, the big fireballs. One did. Second one did not.
Ah, you're right. Yeah.
But yeah, Remy didn't have a super meter, so there was no downside really to going for throw, or I mean, there was a potential of a Yomi counter off the normal throw, but he didn't have a way to use like sword or ground super to actually hedge against both sides of the mix-up, whether that was going to be neutral A or regular. I guess
Yeah.
he could use command grab, but that could still lose the sword.
I think the command grab would have because he was only at 1 bar of health, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I lost connection here, but hopefully we can get back in here. I think Remy was.
Round 4.
Looks like Remy won. So we'll get the best of the match hopefully here. Most of the wind summons. The first hit. It's the earth. Oh, he actually gets the point of damage too. That's great.
So if Remy can get a hold of this matchup, it's a good chance this goes to round 5. They both have super meter. Let's see, that's getting those knockdowns is really, really key for PTR.
Oh!
When someone's backwards?
That was.
What?
What did we just watch, Leontis? I'm so confused. I don't know if those were reads or just button mashing.
Yeah, it just.
Oh.
Yeah, the backwind I think was not intentional.
No, not at all. But Remy in a bad spot does get a Yomi counter, full
There you
super
go.
meter back.
Yeah, and keeps that flashing chip. Now it's over. Oh, keeps getting clipped by these wind fireballs and good forward A there.
Yeah,
Forward A
absolutely.
beating certain aspects, like certain setups of the jump C, but also will cleanly beat jump B a lot of the time. So good use of the forward A. Oh,
Oh, great sword usage here
Nice.
from Remy. Constantly beating those close earthquakes. Oh, is this? No, not able
that's
to
gonna
block in
hit.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, still in the recovery of the line. Yeah, PTSD we're playing a little safer here. Let's get the counter hit
wow.
though. Is in though. Oh, Remy jumps out though. PTSD
Back
boy
didn't
needs.
jump forward.
Yeah. PTRC boy needs to be way more careful with these vines, and it's gonna be the 2 damage. Oh, I thought it was only gonna be
Game 5.
1 damage. You were right. We are gonna be seeing a game 5 here.
The grappler duel. See if PTR knows how to apply the pressure to Midori, put him in the Oki situations, and make it really difficult for him
Yeah.
to get to Dragon Form in the first place. Like, getting thrown a lot is a way to oppress the enemy Midori and get in the favorable situation of not dealing with a dragon for multiple rounds. And in team battle, if you can close it out like within 4 or 5 rounds, there's just less dragon to deal with.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Yeah, I mean, as far as I'm aware, generally speaking, Rook is advantaged in human form, and then Midori gets advantage in dragon form. So you really want to make sure that you're either wasting the dragon form time or just winning the round.
Yeah. And luckily you do have a pretty long animation command grab. It's funny that matters so much. Like, your super's animation length is,
Oh,
is like
yes.
a factor in how
Yeah,
well you do
because the
against Midori.
the dragon form, the command throw from the dragon form beats your super.
Yeah.
Right, PTSD. It looks like Remy did get the first round here. Didn't block that. Oh, doesn't get it. Timed it a little wrong, or maybe it was out of range. One of the two.
It's difficult to deal with the jump B spam.
It
Honestly,
really
you
is,
have to
yeah.
really time out the command grab or jump super it or do a really good, like, you jump early when Midori jumps at you, and then you do a jump C. It's
Yeah.
like a way to deal with it.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're seeing a lot of patience footsie gameplay here, but it looks like PT Steerboy got a little bit impatient there.
Yeah, so he's running out of time to figure this out. This is
Does get a throw though.
a good start.
Remy does have the
Wake up
ground
Dragon
super
Form,
though.
100% though.
Oh,
100%.
he's gonna get punished for that. Yeah. Yeah, you always
There's
wake up
no way
Dragon
you
Form.
don't wake up this dragon with this. Yeah.
100%. And now this is bad for PTSD Boy. This may be it. Alright, playing it very safe though. Does get the counter hit with the vines. Oh, should have done a 4-day there. Oh, PTSD Boy lost out on some damage there.
Great HP from Midori though, so it could die to a super.
That's true.
We'll see.
Messed up the vines. They're not in range. And Remy doing a great job of just baiting PTRC Boy to do something.
Yeah, he wants Dragon Form. It's up to PTR to get in and kill him. If he keeps waiting, he's just gonna be Dragon again. Wow.
Yeah, he already is Dragon again. Goes for the headbutt, doesn't get it, and this is it. Yeah.
That's gonna be it. That's it.
PTRC Boy did not pressure Remy enough, unfortunately. He couldn't figure out how to deal with the side kicks and the neutral jump A's.
Yeah, but that's how that matchup definitely goes. There's like this knowledge thing where you have to, like, if the Rook can get in, he just murders him. Like, there's no wake up game at all for Midori. He doesn't have a real reversal. The parry doesn't beat anything that he wants to do, which is like a command grab or normal throw. It even, like, sometimes if you time it wrong, you just get like first framed by the meaty, so you can't even use it as a wake up tool. So he just doesn't have anything he can do to get up.
Yeah, it's so difficult to deal with. Absolutely.
But and that's why when you have Dragon Form, you are hitting it 100% of the time. There's no reason when you're fighting against a Rook to expect he's gonna, like do something different.
Yeah,
has to just do it.
Yeah, I think it's also important to remember that PTR Steve Boy did miss out on a little bit of damage there, and that can really mean a lot in Fantasy Strike. Like, you really need to make sure you're getting your punishes when you see them. You need to make sure you're punishing things. You need to make sure you're getting all the damage you can, because every point of damage in this game is very important. But we are getting into the winners finals here. This is going to be Janet versus the Rook Hugger. Remy asking best of one. Yes, it is a best of one. It is indeed a best of one. Are we stalled out here, or? I think they're waiting for us to probably tell them to start, right?
Well, they can start.
Yep, they're just waiting. They're being good players. They're like, can we start? Is it okay?
I'm confident in the judgment.
All right.
Life and love and painting.
So Janet's in the top 3. Janet's been doing great in the tournaments recently, so see if he can get this win here.
Assist.
Great rainbow there from the Rook Hugger. Good throw though from Janet. Great blocks from Rook Hugger. Blocked the cross-up hit as well as the normal hits.
Assist.
Seeing lots of jump games here. Great throw on the startup of the Cyan there.
Justice kick.
Justice Kick should get this hit. Oh, doesn't even get the hit. That's it. Janet could have done a wake up with a. Actually, I don't even think the ground super to one there. That was probably a safe jump.
It's pretty easy to safe jump Valerie's super.
Yeah, definitely.
Or was it? Oh, it was the other way around, right?
Yeah, other way around. Yeah.
Yes, matchup. I find Rook Hugger's Valerie honestly to be his most ferocious character. Like, he plays everybody else pretty well, but in my experience against him, like, his Val actually is his strongest.
You think so?
That could just be my own impression of playing against him.
Yeah, it does seem that. I feel like it may be because he's very aggressive with his Valerie. It seems like a lot. Like, he really likes to just go in and do the zips and do the safe jumps and just get in like this. I mean, that was amazing. He just did a rainbow over the ghost to get the punish there on the jump.
Yeah, you don't have to hold ghosts. So one thing about that, you say he's really aggressive. I think it's the opposite. I think his Val is extremely patient, but he just always wants to Rekka when he can Rekka, and he does lots of neutral jump A, which is like just a really good like check tool. Like, if they're walking forwards, you might get clipped by it. If they're trying to jump at you, you might just win it outright. But he loves to do just neutral jump A and just kind of wait for you to make a mistake.
So less super aggressive and more aggressive when needed to be aggressive, right?
Absolutely. Like right there, basically he just walks backwards. He waits for Janet to make a step forward or jump in, and he's not there anymore.
Oh, a great punch though from Janet to start things off. Sorry to interrupt you there. Good cross up, and that's it with the chip damage. Oh my goodness, I apologize, Leontis, but that was impressive from Janet.
That was really good, yeah.
Ooh, start of the round, ground super, not where you want to start. And this could be it. Does get a punch for 3 damage. Or 2 damage. The 3 damage was from Rook Hugger.
Notice that Janet's at 1 HP, but Rook Hugger's not going in. It's just a lot more of poking, walking backwards, waiting for Janet to hang herself. And,
yeah, I think you're right,
you've committed to something, you're good. Once you like jump in empty and you can't possibly reach me, I'm just gonna Rekka forward and catch you on the floor.
Yeah, and I think we just saw that too.
Kind of, yeah, exactly.
With the air attack, right? I think it was just a neutral jump there, or maybe a back A.
That was a forward jump.
Oh,
that was a forward
jump,
but
okay.
but it was at a spacing where it didn't matter what Janet did. There was no move that could punish it. Again, just like CBZ, just like playing extremely safe all the time will get you so far in this game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look out!
Great throws here from Janet there. Janet doing a good job against Rooks de Grey here, or Rook Huggers de Grey. Ooh, a good counter hit. Good back A. And Janet is in the lead here by a lot. Ooh, and that baby lum almost landing onto Rook Hugger. Barely able to get out of it. Goes for the jackpot. Rook Hugger may catch, doesn't catch Janet, but does get hit by the... Oh, that's rough for the Rook Hugger there.
Yeah, the random slot machine hitbox there.
Absolutely. Does hit Janet with the ghost there. A great read from Janet. Good Yomi. Gets a full super meter back. Do 1 point of damage with the jump in. Ooh, a great throw. Janet, I feel like Janet's Lum is not her best character, but it's definitely up there. Does a great job with Lum. She's really good at getting the throws with the Lum. Oh, and Rook Hugger maybe going for a ghost there, hoping it would come back in time.
Yeah, and regarding the throws as Lum, I think that's been one of the major like evolution points, so to speak, of all the good Lum players is just identifying like, hey, this guy's throw is actually kind of absurd.
Yeah,
and
it's
you
so
can just throw
long. It's
people
one of
out
the
of
longest.
stuff. Yeah. Like the Valerie matchup is getting better for a lot of people because they just learned like, okay, if she's gonna wreck at you, you can maybe just throw it. But you have to have some soul reads on a lot of these things. And in this matchup in particular, like there's lots of footsie punchy things that you can just throw anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I have been seeing a lot of Lum players who play against Valerie. They seem to be playing the matchup a lot more different and going for a lot of
nice
throws and
confirm.
just getting neutral A's and rolls. Great throw here from Janet.
That was a really great confirm though, like the jump A into the back A counter hit confirm from Ricardo. That was really, really nice.
I really like that
one.
air super there from Ricardo. There was nothing Janet could do there. Nothing at all. A great back A.
Okay, so actually running this one back, Ricardo's up 2-0 now.
Absolutely. So this will be the match point here for Rook Hugger.
Love and painting.
Let the test begin.
This is an interesting matchup. I feel like if the Valerie can get in, you're in a good spot, but sometimes it can be really hard to get past these projectiles, right? Because Valerie is very floaty when she jumps. But it looks like Janet, Ricardo sort of got in on Janet. Could have blocked that. Actually did the safe jump properly. Oh, gotta be careful just going in when you see a flash gear because if Ricardo recovers in time, it's over. And the drop gear into the neutral A is going to take that for 2 damage.
Yeah, drop gear and forward A really set the tone in this matchup. The gears are like a thing. They slow the game down, but the more super meter that Janet has, the better she's going to do in this matchup. So I don't, like, as a Val player, I don't really care about just jumping over projectiles. I'm not really losing in that situation. But what I want to see is some good punishing of, just like that.
Yeah,
that was
just like
incredible.
that. Yeah, that was a
Confirm.
really good hit confirm.
Yeah, what I want to see is a lot of spacing out the drop gear, because essentially once Geiger does a drop gear, he doesn't have meter as soon as he lands. So there is a tiny window of opportunity to get him to block a Rekka, and you can start working on chip pressure at that point.
Oh, too many rainbows there from Janet. Needed to just block
Yeah,
a
she
few
rainbow
things.
through. Tried to rainbow through that slow projectile, but got clipped by the back A there.
Yeah, absolutely. Good Simon GDL gets the crossover, goes for the throw, gets hit by the flash gear, unfortunately. Oh, this time Ricardo with a bad flash gear.
Oh, it was a counter hit yellow. I think maybe he could have got some Rekkas off that.
Yeah, could have perhaps kept going in.
Might have been the last 2 damage. Yeah.
Unfortunate for Janet, missing out on a few. Oh, this is bad for Janet. This is not where you want to be. Oh, I thought Ricardo was gonna flash gear the rainbow, but didn't flash gear. But then Janet pressed another button and got flash geared.
Yeah, that almost looked kind of like rollback, but it wasn't.
It looks like Ricardo is gonna take that all 3 games. But Janet's still in this. Janet is going to move into the losers finals. It's gonna be Janet versus Remy. So Remy doing great. This is his first tournament that he's played in a while. Who knocked him into? Oh, he lost to PTRSD boy first round. So he got his revenge in round 5. That's actually really cool, I have to say. I love it when tournaments do that kind of thing where it goes from like you lose first round to an opponent and then you beat them in the last round.
That can happen.
Oh yeah.
It's. I wonder if there's some sort of like omniscient global data, like what that would be.
Oh,
You know,
like how often that happens?
Yeah, in the universe of all fighting games.
You know, I'm sure it happens more often than not.
Let's attest.
I
Yeah,
remember
I think
watching
Double Jeopardies happen more often than not, but yeah.
Yeah, I remember watching Evo one year. I forgot the game that was being played, but it was, I want to say, Tokido. He did a run back from, he lost in top 8, like in winner's side, and then he did all the way back from losers and won the Evo. It was amazing.
Wow, that was an incredible neutral A to beat like this weird cross-up drop gear situation.
Yeah, absolutely. But
one
Janet,
goes.
yeah, I believe DeGray is Janet's best character. Whenever I've run 1v1s and whenever I see her in 1v1, she's always playing DeGray. So she definitely wants to win this matchup. That was a good trade, I would say. Yeah, I like that trade.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Nice.
it's the ghost. Janet up 2 rounds already.
Round 3. Fight.
Okay. It's like wow, I like these plays from Janet. It's like I'm up 2 rounds. I can swag a little bit.
Yeah,
Can try and catch that forward A right at the beginning. Go for the instant justice punch.
yeah. So you know, I always find it interesting. Whenever you're up in a game, like a fighting game, you always sometimes play a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more cheeky, because you're like, hey, I can risk it, right? I have the ability to risk it, and if it works, then I just win, right?
Yeah, you just basically bury them in momentum. I mean, a good friend of mine who was a very strong Street Fighter 4 player, the best analogy he gave
Oh, a
me
counter hit!
fighting-
That was amazing! On the
Didn't get anything.
on another 2 damage with the
And another-
forward. Hey, oh my goodness! I'm sorry, Leontis.
Wow.
That was the best punch I think I've ever seen. Janet beat the time spiral. Oh, and they got a second one. Oh,
That's what you get for the slow time spiral at range like that.
oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I'll let you continue your story,
No,
Leontis.
totally. Every time I start a story, something hype happens, so I should do that more. Just like keep on saying some you know,
Absolutely.
start
But yeah,
some big anecdote.
yeah, but what was your story about Street Fighter player?
So basically, yeah, he said that your life total and like your resources in a fighting game are a lot like your chip stack in Texas Hold'em. It's you want to go heads up with people and you want to get them to be in these uncomfortable situations, and the amount of uncomfortable situations you can be in are based on how much health you have left. So in poker, like you might
It's
go
your-
all in
it's your
against
equity.
somebody
It's
who's
your
like
equity.
losing with a bad hand, right? Because it's a huge risk for them to attempt to play with something that's not incredibly premium. So your person who's behind, they got to risk it or they got to play safe, but you have the opportunity to make mistakes. So you're more willing to try to just steamroll your opponent with momentum than you know, just bully them out like you would in a poker tournament as well. But in this matchup here, seeing Remy finally get into Dragon Form in round 3 though, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, this is-
But
oh!
Janet can keep this lockdown. There you go.
Yeah, Remy gets in with a good buster, but Janet, and this is it. This is over.
Yeah, you're done.
Oh, Remy just struggling here against Janet's Valerie. To be fair, that is a very hard matchup. We saw it throughout that match. Just Janet just really pressuring Remy, not letting him do anything really.
I'll make it exciting.
Yeah, it was just the Dragon Form was a little bit weak. You just got to make sure that when you're in Dragon Form, you're not the one getting it.
Look out!
You want to pressure
Pretty good
in
matchup
Dragon
here
Form.
for Remy here. So let's see if we can start running this back.
Oh, lots of chip damage. Also gets a point of damage with... Oh, could have blocked that actually.
Good
Landed in time. A great sword. Oh, this is bad for Janet. A great throw, though. We keep seeing these great throws. And we also see the roll into the Yomi counter on Wake Up. I love that Janet does that. Another great throw. And also got the cherry. And gets the cross up this time.
All the lemon tricks, like back to back to back to back.
Yeah, Janet
Every one of them.
really
That was
really
cool.
knows her lum tricks. Could have actually got a throw there. Gets the fireworks. This is good. And the cherry. A great. That's almost a perfect time for a cherry. The fireworks didn't come out for some reason. Oh, this is bad for Remy. A jump in here. Okay, just going for the 2 damage. It's air to air there. Oh, went for a Yomi counter there. We saw. Thrown that time, and I don't know what Janet was thinking there actually.
Round 3.
Could have just blocked
Yeah,
that.
just kind of took a forward A. Yeah. Maybe end the round before Grave has meter.
Perhaps, you never know. Oh, bad time to walk. Oh, but no, Remy
Okay.
walk.
And look out below.
We're seeing a lot of interesting
This
plays
is a little bit
here.
clumsy now.
Yeah.
With all these amazing, like, oh, look at Janet's complete mastery over all the different lum techniques, and then we're just
Round 4.
And
we
then
see the
all the
zaniness.
complete mastery of all the lum techniques, and then we see Janet jump into her own lum.
Yeah, whether you know, maybe Lum's a drunken brawler, as that Gord is.
Alright, it looks like we're seeing a bit
Freezing's like
more.
a casino in Pandalands, I bet.
Absolutely. Oh, great 2 damage combo there. Remy opting to press a button. Oh, what a play from Remy! Great read. I don't even think Janet was in range for that throw, actually.
I mean, that's the thing though. Maybe she was. Like the Lum players are, they're pretty in tune to that. And if there was any kind of like forward or neutral A attempt, I think that she would have grabbed the limb.
Oh, this may be bad. Oh, blocks it. Oh, but goes for a forward A. Just need to wait a little bit longer there.
You
Yeah.
lose.
Or maybe just a B there might have drifted through, but there's possibility that she would have bounced back. If that was a back fireball, maybe the forward A would have would like hit him and then bounce backwards and died
Let
anyway.
the test begin.
Perhaps, yeah. You know, when we were talking about Texas Hold'em, you know, I feel like Lum would be the best Texas Hold'em player ever.
Time spiral. Pause.
Great first hit with
He
the.
plays Pendante instead, I think.
He plays Pendante. Yeah, that's true.
Time spiral. Time spiral.
Lots of good coins here. Gets the cherry as well. Oh, that coin almost hit Remy. Calls them time. I believe Janet's gonna take a decent amount of damage here. 1 to 2 points. Yeah, just one. Just one.
Time spiral.
Remy actually hit her a little bit too soon. Doesn't land on
Yeah, it's
the.
actually a situation where, ooh, oh no.
Yeah, the cherry went behind Remy. Unfortunately, it didn't land on him.
Round 2.
Very
Yeah, when
unfortunate.
you get those air-to-air cycloids, you can actually deal 3 damage if you just do a hold gear into forward it.
That's true.
Time spiral.
2 babies
Oh,
on.
this is bad. Oh, he lands on it. That's
no.
3 damage. That is not where you want to be. He does have Janet at 3 bars as well, though.
Roll the dice.
Janet goes for the dice. I like the dice play.
Time spiral.
Oh, bad time to roll, but does get a counter hit. But oh, it's not it yet.
Time spiral.
Oh, that's so good for Janet. And just go for dice here. Just go for dice.
Oh man.
Could have just gone for dice. It was over.
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe a roll in. Roll in after
If we
this.
get
Roll.
dice into forward A.
Oh, dice in
we're
the 4A
okay.
could work. Oh, what a game!
There it is.
Oh, but Janet, that was Janet's game to lose there though.
Fight.
Yeah.
Had a chance to go
Match
for
point
dice.
now for Janet.
Yep. See if Janet can get it. Gets a point at 2 damage.
Time spiral.
There's dice as well. Janet got the dice. The coin. Neutral A. Great flash gear. But Janet's already out. Okay, Remy got the cherry that time. Oh, a bad time to a forward A. Go to. I like this a lot. It counter hits. 2 damage with the baby lump there.
The baby panda.
And this is it with the fireworks from the
Unreal.
jackpot! The gambling panda has won the slot machine.
I thought that baby panda was no longer relevant. The one that was on the ground.
I thought
that,
it was
like, he just
too.
got through. Yeah,
That
it
was
was like 3 chain drop gears to try and go forward and maybe
That-
hit the panda, but
That
yeah,
baby
wow,
panda was essential to Janet's victory there, actually. That was insane.
incredible.
The gambling panda wins again. Oh, I love it. I love watching lum matches, Leon says. It's so fun. It's so fun.
Okay, so now it's time to get into Rookhugger versus Janet Grand Finals. Rookhugger in the winner's side, Janet in the losers.
Yep, so
Janet losing to
has to win
Rookhugger
twice.
in winners finals too. Yeah, so this is basically this is like top 2 of the tournament. And then
Yeah, this is a rematch for Janet. We'll see if she can pull out a victory this time, get some revenge against Rookhugger. Oh, they may be waiting for us. What I suppose.
and so actually because of the circumstances, we have the true best of 3. You know, Rookhugger's up 1.
Oh, that's true. This is technically
Yeah.
like a true best of 3, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a true best of 3.
Because
Exactly the way you want your tournament to end. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I mean, that's the intention of double elimination in the first place, is to ensure that those situations happen.
Team
Yeah, absolutely. We are getting into this now. This has been a fantastic tournament so far. Honestly, I feel like every match I've watched, at least in one, if not more of the games, there have been amazing play. So we are seeing an exact mirror match here, aside from the Valerie and the Geiger. Or I'm sorry, the Geiger and the Lum.
Round 1. Fight.
Time spiral.
And here on the Valerie, we saw Rook Hugger beat her Valerie with the Geiger, I believe.
Is that back A anti-air there?
Yep. Great flash gear usage. Good Yomi counter. Probably a jump in for the, yep, the rainbow disc here. Oh, could have done more zips there and gets counter hit with the flash gear. Rook Hugger just doing a great job with these flash gears, I have to say.
Fight.
Yeah, I mean, I heard a bunch of clicks. I'm pretty sure that with 5 HP, he was just willing to do it at any point during that situation.
Yeah, and we're seeing just Janet struggling to get in. Does finally get in, though. Gets the cross of it. Gonna get forward 8 here. Oh, went for the throw, but was out of range.
Yeah, so that's what I mean by right there, because there's not enough meter. Like, Rickardo's gonna mash the C, but if you wreck it early enough, you can catch the tail end of that
Yeah,
stuff
definitely.
here, and then you're okay.
Time spiral.
Alright, Janet. Oh, Janet is still gonna take a point of damage. Trying to bail out these flash gears, but Rook Hugger just needs a back step.
There it is.
Oh, but Rook Hugger not even flash gearing on the back step. He knows. And this is it. Oh, no, yeah, now it's it.
Yeah.
Janet really struggling against Geiger, but lucky for Janet, does not have to play against Geiger anymore.
Game 2.
All right. Possible degrade mirror coming up.
I'll make it exciting.
Yep.
We will
we're
be
gonna
having
get
a degree mirror.
Yeah.
That's always fun to watch. All right, this time we have Janet on the Llama, Rook Hugger on the Valerie. Now, we were talking about this matchup. I still personally think that Valerie is advantaged here. I know some players think that that Lum has a slight advantage, though.
I mean, I don't think anybody thinks it's Lum advantage. I think that people think it's not as bad as people make it out. Because there's all these situations where you can avoid getting put in the blender to begin with. That's what you got to be doing. That's not easy to do, but it's possible.
That's fair, yeah. Goes for the dice roll.
It's kind of like Rook versus Val, same situation. Like, Val's fine, but it is a bad matchup for her.
Yeah, definitely. Good cross-up hit.
Nice.
Into the throw. All right,
Yo.
Janet did a... That was some serious Lum play right there.
Round 3.
And those dice just adding additional pressure, just forcing your player to block it awkward times. Good anti-air neutral.
Absolutely. Goes to the jackpot. I like it because the fireworks is protecting Janet there.
Yep.
Oh, and there were more fireworks that Recur forgot about. Alright. Oh, need to block that. Going for the throw here. Gonna get... Oh,
Throw?
gets the throw!
Yep, throw.
That was amazing.
Yeah,
Rook Hugger
it's
really
too
needed
high.
to Yomi there.
Round 4.
Yeah, it was too. You can't actually.
You can't Yomi that?
You cannot Yomi counter there.
Oh,
Then you
because
have,
it's
like that
the-
one frame of landing lag.
You're right, you're right.
Yeah, so if, or a couple frames or whatever, if you time it right, like if you don't do a correct disc, you're gonna get, and this is the sort of round where people say like, wow, Valerie body's Lum, but the whole situation was don't be put in there in the first place.
Yeah, I think
It's like
that-
if you let Rook in, it's same situation.
Yeah, I think that's one of those interesting things, right? It's just like, you know, why are you? Whenever I see people asking like, how do I deal with this? What do I like? How do I get better? It's just like sometimes you just have to know how not to get put in a situation where you lose. You know, you have to know what to do before you're in that situation, because sometimes once you're in that situation, yeah, you kind of do just lose.
Confident in the judgment.
Right, like Midori in the corner and Lum jump watermelon, jump watermelon, jump watermelon. It's like, wow, 10-0 matchup. Well, it is once you're there.
Exactly, yeah.
Ooh,
Assist.
But we
that was
have-
quite the wind-up there on on that back step. That would have been like a 5 damage Justice Punch there.
Oh, both players doing a neutral jump A there.
Daggerfall. Assist.
All right, Janet
This is
getting
an
in.
elaborate ballroom dance. Both men just dressed to the nines.
Round 2.
I'm just
ghostly
imagining,
dance partners.
yeah, I'm imagining them just dancing with their ghost dance partners in the ballroom. They should have picked DeGray's map. Alright, Rook Hugger seems to be stomping Janet at the moment, or at least
This
in
is
that
tournament
round.
point.
This is
We're almost
tournament
there.
point.
1, 2. Assist.
See if Janet can pull something out here.
Final.
And purple, this is 3.
Oh, Janet!
Oh,
Wait, that
this
was
kicks, actually.
that was very interesting.
Assist.
Yeah, invincibility on Justice kicks. One out there.
All right, Janet's coming back here.
Oh,
Just needs a
tournament life.
It's over. That was chip
That
damage
was
setup.
sweet. Yeah, jump A, ghost, jump BB. That was guaranteed.
Yep, that's very good. It's the dagger fault. Janet at 2 bars of health. This is
Super lost.
should be able to land and block here. Okay, I didn't know if Janet was going
Wow,
for
it
the ghost or
blocks the
not.
cross up too.
That was amazing.
Assist.
Oh no, and it's over! A
it's
bad time to press a button. Unfortunately,
I'm still, you know what? I'm gonna give Janet
Congratulations.
a +1 for blocking that arbiter. That was absolutely. I'm getting hit in that situation for sure. That was really, really.
I think I get hit in a lot of the situations that these players have been in.
Yeah, very, very well played by Rook Hugger there. Excellent play by Janet, Remy, many other players in the tournament. This was a delight to watch.
This was a fantastic tournament, I have to say. Like I've been running these for a while, but this may be one of the best ones I've ran. Like in terms of the plays that were made, like that was some good stuff. So
Wait, hold on. They're asking, is it best of 3?
Oh, it's not best of 3. It is not best of 3. It is a best of 1 throughout the entire tournament.
Yeah.
I recently made sure I updated the rules.
Yeah. Again,
it-
for those who are wondering why that is, just imagine team battle and how it can be
Go watch
a
my
quick 9-0.
Yeah, go watch my
Yeah.
4-hour and 30-minute tournament. Go watch that one and see
Yeah,
why we don't
so-
do best of 3 team battle.
or Frosty Faustings even. But imagine that if you played one person just snowballed the other one, it's just 9-0, right? Cool. If every match goes to the final round, you end up with 25 rounds instead. So there's
Yeah.
already a variance of like 9 to 25 rounds in a single team battle.
Also, you have to
Ex-
also account for if it's so like if it goes to every round and then if it's a reset as well with the final
Yes.
bracket, it's
So
insane.
best of 3 where Rook Hugger wins a steamroll, it's 18 rounds, right? If he doesn't win a steamroll, it could be 50 rounds. If he wins the first one in 25 and then loses the second one in 25, and then we got to go to another one that goes the distance, you could be looking at over 100 rounds of gameplay in a best of 3 with over 100 with a best of 3 if there's a reset versus the potential of it being over in 9 to 25. So it has to be that way. If the loser resets, then it's their TO given right to be able to win a tournament by getting a reset.
Yeah.
But even then, the maximum is still 50 rounds.
Yeah, no,
period.
the when I ran the tournament that went for like 4 hours and 30 minutes or so, I think we were in the finals. I think it was Janet versus someone. I don't remember who she was playing against, but we got to the finals and it was the grand finals, and the tournament was that like I want to say 2 hours 40 minutes or 3 hours or so, and that one match took an hour and a half because not only was there a bracket reset, each time they played, it went to like the final round. So
And there's like Grave versus Geiger and
exactly, yeah. So some of the rounds
Yeah.
also took like the whole time as well. Like it was a joy to watch. It was amazing matches. But
it's
dear
exhausting.
God, I was so exhausted. And some people in the chat were saying like, "Hey man, like I love it, but it's like too much."
absolutely.
Yeah, but no, great tournament though today. Obviously, the bracket resets will always still be there, so technically you could have 2 matches with the. And technically we kind of had that today, right, with Janet and Rook Hugger. So that was cool.
Yep, Rook Hugger wins 2-0.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, so for anyone who's still sticking around the final stuff here, I will be running a tournament next week. It will be having a $60 prize pool. It's the end of the month tournament, so definitely check that out. I guess it's technically not the end of the month, but it's the last Saturday of the month, so
Right.
the end of the month. So definitely check that out if you're interested. There'll be a $60 prize pool. I'll try and get the everything set up for the tournament tonight. Also, this VOD will be going up on YouTube, so check that out. Oh, and if you want more tournaments, check out Mr. MKL, Toronto
Yes.
Top Tiers. Yeah, they run Wednesday tournaments, and they are 1v1s, I believe. I think they're always 1v1.
Yeah, I was gonna shout out to Stun City.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely check out Stun City, Toronto top tiers. Remy also has ran tournaments before too. I don't know if he's doing any Euro Strike anytime soon or anything, but definitely look out for those. He'll probably do one eventually. But yeah, definitely check out Toronto top tiers. They're great. Mr. MK's really cool guy. And they do exclusive 1v1 tournaments, I believe. I've done 1v1 tournaments before as well, but since they're doing the 1v1s online right now because of COVID-19, I've just been doing exclusive 3v3 just so that, you know, there's some variety, right? I think it's good to have variety. So definitely check out those if you like 1v1 tournaments, or if you just want to, you know, go play some fantasy. They're great. And check out my tournament next week for a $6 prize pool. And, yeah, did you have anything in particular you wanted to shout out, Leontis?
Yeah, since I'm here, and you know, it's my job to shill as much as possible for this game and other things. I'll let you guys know that if you're not a part of our Patreon yet, you know, patreon.com/Serlin. I know times are tough right now. We literally don't expect people to be able to go out of the way to help us develop more stuff, but we are sort of in a similar crisis where the more we have to spend on development, the more stuff we can create. And recently Serlin posted a tweet about a new card game that we're working on. We actually have a couple new card games in development that you could check out on our Patreon, as well as if any of you in the chat know, you can tell everybody else. There's an amazing Fantasy Strike update that's coming. We're still working on it. We're still trying to get it through submissions
I can 100%,
and through consoles.
Yeah, I can 100% vouch for Leontis. We've talked about it as well. It's really amazing. Like, I really want to talk about it, but I can't.
Yeah, you can't. And so everything else, you can talk about it in our Discord patron channel if you are on the Patreon, because we have a special channel that lets you gush about all these new things we're working on. But
it's amazing.
There's a game that's inspired by Yomi, which is obviously how I got here in the first place. I'm very excited for that. There's a game that's inspired by Puzzle Strike that's on there. The print and play versions are available. If you got nothing better to do while you're on lockdown and you got a printer, you can you can check out some of the new tabletop games we're working on. And also, you know, the new Fantasy Strike content. You know, there's some new characters in development. We have some extra pre-release stuff to show you guys, but all it takes is a little bit of support from you on our Patreon. If we can get a lot more support, there's a chance that we can create a digital version of the new Yomi-ish game, and with way better production quality than the last Yomi version, which I loved. I love the Steam version of Yomi. It's great, but just even better and bigger and grander stuff for the new Yomi-ish game would be fantastic. We're still struggling with getting our previous tabletop following back. Like back in the day when we were making Codex and we had that on the Kickstarter, our Patreon was booming. We had like several $1,000s in development, and it made it really, really easy for us to keep on working on new products. But as it is now, like I get that we're all struggling, and we're trying to get this Fantasy Strike release out as soon as possible. But the best way to help us, the best way to support us, and to get something in return that I promise you you're going to enjoy, is just by joining our Patreon, at least even at the silver tier. Even just $5 a month just helps us out more than you guys know. Just knowing that we have your support to keep moving forward into the future and making new products for you guys. I wish I could say more about what is actually there, but I can tell you that I'm really excited for the Yomi related game. That's like very, very, very much in my wheelhouse. So
yeah, no, if you like Yomi, check that out. If you like anything that Sterling Games makes, definitely, you know, support them if you're able to. Of course, obviously, like
if you're able to.
I was saying, yeah, it's definitely hard times right now, but if you're able to, definitely go for it. And if you love Fantasy Strike, I love Fantasy Strike. I hope everyone else here loves Fantasy Strike. It's so good. Like, what's coming, guys? Like, I honestly, I'm not gonna lie. When I wasn't in the Patreon, because I haven't been in the Patreon all the time, so when I wasn't in the Patreon, I didn't think it was as amazing as it was. And then when I got into the Patreon, I'm like, what? This is amazing. So it's amazing stuff that's coming. I'm super stoked for it. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely support Sterling Games if you can. They make great stuff. So yeah. And again, Leontis, thank you so much for helping you run the back end of the tournament. Yeah, it's so much nicer when I don't have to constantly be in my Discord looking at things. So it's very useful. And also thank you for commentating with me as well. It's always good to have a second commentator so I don't destroy my voice every single tournament.
Yeah. Yeah, sure thing. I'll be there next week to help out if you need.
Oh, sounds good. Yeah, it'll probably be a lot bigger tournament too since it's got a prize pool.
Sweet.
So, all right, everyone, and I believe that's it. So check out Toronto Top Tiers. Check out my prize tournament next week. Check out Fantasy Strike and Sterling Games and all that good stuff. And catch you next. Bye.
Later.